welcome you guys to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. It's our first of two episodes of Overcoming Obstacles. Basically, what this podcast will be about this morning, it's like a therapy session, man. I'll have a discussion with the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like the theme is Nelson Mandela. You know, for the people who are watching this, good morning, Insidious Wins. How are you doing? Hope that you like the video. As you come in, I'm doing an introduction. Um, so basically, what overcome, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. How are you doing? Good morning. Basically, what overcoming obstacles is about is just positive content to help anybody, man, in any situation where they have obstacles to overcome. You know what I'm saying? As I said, the theme is Nelson Mandela. If you guys don't know about Nelson Mandela, like he was in South Africa during apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Nelson Mandela was in prison for 47 years, but then he rose from that obstacle to become the first ever African president of Black descent, Black African president of South Africa, won a Nobel Peace Prize. He inspired generations. What we're gonna do today, man, basically, we're just gonna have open content. You know what I'm saying? It's just some things that I want to discuss, some things I want to go over, some political things I want to talk about too. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as people's civil rights. So it's just we're gonna wait some time. I got CNN playing in the background. When people come up in the stream, as they come up in the stream, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna start engaging. But basically, what we're talking about today on overcoming obstacles, you know what I'm saying? Of course, as I said before, like this Thursday, that is the 30th, January the 30th, around 7 p.m. on YouTube for the members of the channel only. The full length be about a 20-minute edited documentary, Overcoming Obstacles, this Thursday. Full length will be available for everyone to view if they're members of the channel. The membership for the channel is only $2.99, guys. You could get it right now. $2.99 to become a member of the channel. Got a whole lot of members only content that I'm uploading. Like so far we have 3 full-length interviews, members content this morning, and then of course we have overcoming obstacles. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. I'm glad you guys could be with me this morning. As you guys come in the stream, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, but most importantly, guys, jump down below in the comments. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. I'm going to see what you guys think. So, guys, if you guys do not know, President Trump fired 17 inspector generals. Who knows what an inspector general is? You guys, good morning. Y'all get active below in the chat. We're going to discuss it. I'm trying to read everybody's comments. Do you guys know what an inspector general is? So an inspector general basically is in each department of the government, and they keep that department of the government honest pretty much. So by President Trump firing 17 of them, it's kind of like it's hard to keep them honest within that branch of the government. Also, he relaxed a whole lot of discrimination laws as well. What do you guys think about that? Colin says time to clean house. Colin, what do you mean? He's cleaning the house. What? So, Colin, you're saying that from the Trump perspective that he's doing that in order to fire or to redesign or to fire and rehire people in the government agencies? Because I'm saying, Colin, from the way that looks from our perspective, you see what I'm saying? The way that looks from a human rights perspective, it looks like he's like trying to stop us from being able to obtain our rights. Do you see what I'm saying? It looks like he's trying to like stop protections, you know what I'm saying, granted to us in the Constitution. That's how it looks. He said we need some fresh eyes on things. Colin, will you please explain that, man? That's what I'm saying, guys, on the Legal Wars podcast. All of you guys could jump down in the comments, man. We're going to discuss it this morning. You know what I'm saying? Colin's saying it's time to put fresh eyes on things. It's time to get a new group of people. He's saying that had to clean house. And I understand that. President Trump said that when he ran, he won the election, right? Aren't those the consequences of the election? Well, what I'm saying is, besides him firing the inspector generals, him relaxing the discrimination laws, to me, it just doesn't seem like he's moving he's not moving things in a direction that would help the people, help protect the people's rights. That's what I'm saying, Colin. What you think about that, man? And basically, that's what this whole podcast is about. That's what overcoming obstacles, the Overcome Project is about, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to interact with you guys, what you guys' thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Nelson Mandela, man, he overcome many things, man. Anything to do with the rights of humans or civil rights or anything like that, man, I'm going to stand hard behind it, protecting the people, man, because it's all about the people. So, guys, if y'all are enjoying the content, I ask that y'all give me a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Most importantly, guys, y'all jump down below in the comments, man, so we could get the conversation started, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we even got into the content, man, we started having a full conversation, and Colin wanted to keep it going. Colin said he wants America to regain our rights. I'm saying, explain what that means, though, Colin, because I'm going to get to the rest of your statement, bro, and I appreciate your participation. But what I'm saying, Colin, is what it looks like is if you fire the inspector generals are the ones that make sure people are doing things all right. They're just like independent outside people. They're not on nobody's side. They're like the referees. They're just making sure everything's going okay. So you're going to fire the inspector generals and you're going to put your yes men into those places. So it's like you are defiling the integrity of those departments. And these are all the major cabinet positions that affect our daily lives. But Collins said that he wants new, fresh eyes on things. He wants to clean house. That's the thing Trump said he was going to do. He said he wants America to regain our rights. I don't see, Colin, what I'm saying is how that's helping us regain our rights. And he relaxed the discrimination laws as well. That will make it harder for someone to bring charges, federal charges, to enforce those discrimination laws and those laws that protect women from being sexually harassed. I'm saying he's relaxing those laws, man, to make it harder to enforce those laws in the court. He halted all of the investigations, bro, into discrimination, man. I'm just saying it doesn't look like he's helping us protect our rights. He says, I think he really cares about our rights. We shall see. I'm willing to give him a chance. Now, see, Colin, you rebounded on the rest of that at the end of that, bro. I agree with that 1,000%. We shall see. And I am willing to give him a chance. Sandra says, I asked you to pray for me last week. I was sick. Your prayer worked. Thank you. No, Sandra, I wouldn't say necessarily it was my prayer work, man. It's just that your faith worked. You see what I'm saying? Sandra, it's your faith that you believe that God will heal you is what healed you. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that, guys. If y'all haven't liked the video, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, guys. It is Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So on this Sunday, we will talk politics at the same time. Like Miss Sandra said, she was talking religion. We will talk religion. To overcome any obstacle in my mind, you need, for me, I need Jesus. That's how I do it. You see what I'm saying? But the way Nelson Mandela did it, I don't know how he did it. Some of you guys may know I should have did more research, what his religious beliefs was. You see what I'm saying? But just those kind of examples for us, man, is just what everything is about. That's what the Overcome Project is about. So, Sandra, I see the heart sign, the love, and I appreciate the love. Colin says, we need to hope he is picking some of the best people for each job. That worries me, but I'm not sure. Colin, I think that worries you, and that worries a lot of people. Colin, can I ask her, you're a Republican? Because I say that worries a lot of Democrats. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're going through the process. Hegseth is pretty much advising or running the most powerful military in the world. You see what I'm saying? To me, in my opinion, if you ask me, him picking Hegseth, that was a humongous gamble. But like Colin said, we're going to have to see. You know what I'm saying, Colin? I'm going to pin that comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to use that, Colin, as the topic of what we're talking about, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we're going to have to see. Johnny boy, good morning. As you guys come in, I ask that y'all hit a thumbs up on the video. Go ahead and give your boy a like. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you enjoying the content. Guys, that super chat button, that square with that $sign. If y'all want to donate to the channel or start a conversation, become a member of the channel, guys. The Overcome Project is totally about a vlog or a documentary that I got coming out this Thursday, guys, at 7 p.m. It's going to be members only content. So if you guys are not a member of the channel, you guys are missing some great content that I have been uploaded for only members. So I'm asking you guys today, memberships, $2.99. Johnny Boy, Sandra, Rockin' Pooches, Colin, $2.99 memberships to support your boy. And in turn, I will give you guys some great content. I hope you guys are following my Instagram page while I break down the Overcome Project, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep on going, reading you guys' comments. So Rockin' Poocha says, Colin, how are you not sure? I'm saying, like, I mean, how could Colin not be sure? Because we don't know. It's just the way that looks. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's like you relaxing all of the protections for the workers. You see what I'm saying? For the workers who are discriminated against, it's like he's relaxing those protections. Colin's saying he has a different reason or purpose for doing that. But I'm saying, like, so you making it hard for me to sue my employer for discriminating against me for being disabled. You making it harder for me to sue him, man. It's like that doesn't look like Colin. It doesn't look like he's helping the people or the workers. It seems like that's not workers' right. Those are more policies that help those billionaires that's sitting around him. That's what that seems like to me. Johnny Boy says Trump is the next Messiah. That's not politics and religion. He's just playing. Johnny Boy, we know that Trump is not the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just joking. Rockin' Poocha says that Colin's joking too. Colin says, no, Rockin', not sure what you mean. I'm seriously trying to understand, trying to follow what everyone's saying, seeing if they keep their promises. That takes time, man. Colin, I agree with you 10,000%, bro. I see that somebody laughing below, Colin, but I agree with you 1,000%, man. We're just trying to see if they keep their promises. The promises that he gave the voters, for the most part, I would say those promises, I do see him keeping a lot of those promises on day one. I think they said he did 26 executive orders on day one. So a lot of those things, Collins, I do see him trying to keep. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just speaking on things that I've seen where I felt like he's done that negatively affected and will further negatively affect the workers, the rights of the people. Because that's my concern, if you guys do not know, is the rights of the people. Colin says that he's disabled, so we shall see. We need results, not empty words. Man, that's the bottom line, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just watching the things that the politicians do, you just make an observation of what it seems like where he's going to go or where he's headed. But like you said, Colin, he might have different intentions for the reasons why he's doing the things he's doing. So until something negative, you see things that are negatively affecting other people, or until it negatively affects you. I agree with you, Colin. I say we have to wait and see. Trace Thomas, good morning. Good morning, guys. As you guys come in, I see, Trace, you like the video. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the love and support support I get for you guys early this Sunday morning. You guys rocking with me. If you guys haven't liked the video, I ask y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys, so every time we come live, we could come in here, have a conversation, bro. I just be trying to evoke thought, man. Today's theme, man, we talking about Nelson Mandela, overcoming obstacles, man. Trace how Nelson Mandela served 47 years in prison, bro. 47 years of his life before he became president of South Africa and won a Nobel Peace Prize. So we've been talking about that. We've been talking about President Trump trying to protect the rights. Protecting the rights of people help people to overcome obstacles. Does that make sense, guys? If we protect the rights of individuals, that will help that individual in their daily personal life to overcome an obstacle. And Colin, what I'm speaking to that directly to where if you go after the title, any of those titles of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, if you go after any of those titles, or if you go after the Americans with Disabilities Act, so you saying that, Colin, if you at work and someone does something to you that adversely affects you, you see what I'm saying? So you have to use the American Disabilities Act against them in court. So what President Trump is basically doing, he's trying to cripple the law on a federal level and making it hard. That's what it appears like. But Colin said that's not what he's doing, so we're just going to have to wait to see. But those laws, guys, help us overcome those obstacles. You might have a boss who might not understand how to treat someone, Colin, who has a disability. He might think, say, Colin, like not picking on you, but say if your disability was you don't have a leg and an arm. So he might not understand how to, he might treat you like you're supposed to be like the rest of the workers who got all their limbs. So he might not understand how to treat you. So basically what the Americans with Disabilities Act does, it provides protections for you, Colin, for your disabilities, not to give you an unfair advantage, but just to protect you. So I'm saying to relax those laws, it does not look like that's helping us. But like Colin said, we'll have to wait and see. Rockin' Poochel says it literally means girl in Ireland. Colin says, yes, I'm a 67-year-old woman, 67-year-old young. Colleen, 67 years young. Glad to have you in here participating, Colleen. I appreciate you being in here, participating in the conversation. Yeah, I see that she is a girl. She says, actually, first generation American. My dad was an immigrant from Ireland. So yes, that's where I got my name from. That's very interesting to know. Colleen, like an immigrant from Ireland, I would say with the Trump administration, you guys are in no danger. No, I don't think that. Guys, why is that? Look, I just want to pin that, Colleen. Colleen, I'm not picking on you. First of all, I'm gonna do this right here. Colleen, if you don't mind sharing with us your political affiliation as well, you know what I'm saying? We would appreciate that. But Colleen, this is what I want to say. I want to pin this. Colleen is bringing up a lot of good points that we could touch on, you know what I'm saying, overcoming obstacles, because immigrants have obstacles in their countries which cause them to come to America in the first place. So overcoming an obstacle when they come to America and then they're being hunted down and sent back, even though they do need to come here legally. Colleen's saying being a first generation American, I want to ask the chat a question, and maybe you guys can give me an answer to this. Why do not the Make America Great Again people, why do they not hate other immigrants from Europe? Why don't they hate, I don't want to say white immigrants, but why don't they hate certain immigrants? Why do they hate like the South American immigrants? Can y'all answer that for me? The Make America Great Again people. Why do they hate South American immigrants? Why do they hate the Black or the Haitian immigrants? You see what I'm saying? Or I won't say hate. I'm not going to put, you know what I'm saying, frame it like that. I'm going to say, why do they try to keep the minority immigrants out of America? But like how Colin said, the Europeans, the Irish, you know what I'm saying? You never hear them going after any Irish. I'm an infidel. How are you doing this morning? Lou says, yeah, we already know that. Colleen says, no worries, I'm not offended. Open discussion. Let me see. Why did Joe Biden tell them that? That's what I'm an infidel said. What did Joe Biden tell them? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what you mean about that. Lou says because they are another black race. I understand that, man. And that's what it just looks like. It just looks like discrimination to me. Or you guys agree with that or disagree with that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I asked the chat. Why is the MAGA people, they don't want like certain immigrants. They don't care about certain immigrants. Like European immigrants, I don't never hear them say nothing about European immigrants. They really, to me, like they don't even consider a white person immigrant a real immigrant. But the people from South America and the people from Haiti, you see what I'm saying? Like they have a strong dislike for certain immigrants. Can y'all explain that to me? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you are enforcing the law, you should be against all illegal immigrants. It don't matter what country you from. It don't matter what race you from. You see what I'm saying? But they cool with some races and immigrants from some countries. They just don't want them poor South Americans and Haitians. Can y'all explain that for me? I'm an infidel said, why did Joe Biden tell the world to come to his border? Man, I don't think Joe Biden told the world, I'll replace that comment, man. We could have that discussion real quick. You know what I'm saying? Give me just a second. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. As y'all come in, I ask y'all get a thumbs up on that video for me so we could get more people in here to join this great conversation, this discussion. Go ahead, like that video for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, guys, what I need this morning from you guys, I need you guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel, super sticker, anything whatsoever, man, that box with that $, I would really appreciate it. Jump down in the comments, join the discussion. The topic we have today, I'm an infidel, ask the question. The question is, why did Joe Biden tell the world to come to his border? So, sir or ma'am, if you give me just a second, everybody could join in the conversation. I'm finna answer that question for you. Take some of my stomach pills, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cocaine, bro. I don't do no drugs, just Tums. So he said, why did Joe Biden let the world come to his border? So, if you don't know, sir, that in order to grow an economy, you have to add people into the workforce. Do you understand that? So, say your economy is this big. The reason why it's this big is because you have that many people working. You want your economy to be this big. So to expand your economy, you have to add people to the workforce. How do you add people to the workforce? Well, in your citizens, you have birth rates. How many people are being born? How many people turning 17, 18, 16, joining the workforce? How many people are old, dying, all that? In America, we have a population decline, okay? Can everyone understand that? That's real. That's statistics. So we can't grow our economy just by having babies being born, okay? There's a lot of low-paying, low-wage jobs that need to be filling. I'm an infidel, Lou, Trace, Colin. I'm not picking on anybody. Rockin' Pooches, all of y'all participating in the conversation. I want to ask y'all a question. How many of y'all want to go work a $7.25 an hour job? But them Haitians will work it. You see what I'm saying? So that's one reason to grow the economy. Another reason is like a Christian aspect of the situation. Am I my brother's keeper? You see what I'm saying? Like you are looking out for your neighbor. The Haitians and the South Americans are our neighbors. They're in dire need in their country. You know you in need in your country. Y'all think about this, man. I'm invoking thought. You know you in need in your country if you gonna send your children with some drug dealers to the border of a country you ain't never been to before in your life. Y'all think about that. You gonna send your children with some drug dealers, some pimps, some prostitutes, some despicable people, and pay thousands of dollars that you don't have to try to give them a better life, so you know the life in their country is bad. So as Americans, we try to help them. Like, those are two reasons. So you saying like he allowed a lot of people to come to the border? I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's up for dispute. Did he allow too many people to come through the border? Yes. And that might be why the Democrats lost the elections. Yes, he allowed too many people. Did they mismanage those migrants coming across? Yes, they mismanaged that greatly. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're saying they lost track of the 300,000 children. How many of us hear them talking about those 300,000 children that they were saying to help get votes? I'm saying you don't care about those children anymore. Let's talk about the missing 300,000 children. We want to go around signing executive orders every day about everything in the world. But what I'm saying is what the Republicans campaigned on and got votes off of was 300,000 missing for children. Y'all remember that? We don't hear nothing about that no more. Let's get on that. You know what I'm saying? Trace says harder to cross the open ocean. That is true. But Trace, what you don't realize is a lot of immigrants are coming to America on planes. That's why the military has started sending them back on planes. They're using planes for immigration now. You see what I'm saying? Colleen says, I've been married to a brown man, so color is not a thing to me. I don't care what color you are, what country you come from. I have several members of my family that are immigrants. Colleen, I'm going to pin that comment, girl. You feel me? You staying with some good things for the conversation. Colleen, my question is for you is what is your political affiliation, if you don't mind sharing that with us? Because I agree with that sentiment. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is what we discussed earlier was the MAGA people. I think they have more of a thing against the immigrants that's coming from South America or Haiti. That's just my opinion, though. Rockin' Pooches says that I know the answer to all my questions. Lou says, Colleen, we are black people in America. We are the lowest paid people in America. Unfortunately, though, that is kind of true. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily try to use things like my race to help me get a benefit in life. You see what I'm saying? I never use my race to help me get a benefit in life. I never use a disability or a disadvantage to help me get a benefit in life. But that being said, because of that, okay, you want to get rid of DEI. I guess that really doesn't hurt anyone. It makes it harder for minorities to get ahead or to get equal rights or equal opportunities and positions that white people have. But I understand that. That's fine. But what I'm saying is if you're relaxing the laws that help someone who's disabled or helps a minority or helps a female fight against discrimination, you relaxing those laws. I don't agree with that. I never will agree with that. And I do not understand that. Lou said they had people in cages. He's speaking back to the first time in the first Trump administration, man. We really hope we don't start seeing those images on TV, man. I appreciate all you guys who are participating in this discussion this morning. We talking about overcoming obstacles. How do we do that? We do that with God, and we do that with fighting our politics on the local level, political leaders, and on the national level. Guys, everyone here in the stream right now, I ask y'all, if y'all haven't already, that y'all go ahead and hit a thumbs up on that video. That'll help us in the algorithm. Like the video. If you hadn't subscribed, I ask you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, guys. Y'all see that box with that $sign in it, man. You guys go ahead and hit that button, man. If you guys want to be a member of the channel, $2.99. If you guys want to support the channel, if you guys want to start a conversation, donation, super sticker, anything, guys, we have content, member only content. doing interviews with the voters here in Texas, man. Then I have a vlog, man, that's coming out. It's really a documentary, 20 minutes long, man. You know what I'm saying? Members only. So you guys, if y'all are not members of the channel, I ask that you guys give someone a membership, give yourself a membership, become members of the channel, and your love is much appreciated. Colleen says a lot of people that have been arrested are the ones that are sex trafficking these children. Wow, Colleen, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That is great to know, though. Real talk, man. And if that's the goal of the Trump administration, man, salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Colleen says she's independent. She voted for Republicans and Democrats, just like me. I supported both parties. Rockin' Pooches says, fact is, DEI helps white women the most. I don't understand that, Rockin' Pooches. Because I'm going to pin that comment, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just all over the place this morning. That's the nature of the stream. Really, it's like a ghost stream. It's really viewer's choice. But I'm just hopping on to raise awareness about that, what we got coming up this Thursday at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? The Overcoming Obstacles projects, just like Nelson Mandela, you know what I'm saying, facing many obstacles and being able to overcome. So that's really what the stream is about. You know what I'm saying? But viewer's choice, man, we want to talk about DI. Guys, what kind of government do we have? And Colleen, baby, I understand that you are an independent, so you are not racist whatsoever. You are married to a brown person. But Colleen, I'm talking to pretty much everybody else in the stream. If you guys understand government, you guys know that we have a representative government. That means that we the people, us, me, Colleen, Lou, Rockin' Pooches, whoever else in the stream, a collective group of people, we the people. So we select our leaders from the people. Now, if you go outside and you look at the people in any community, I don't care what state you go in all 50 states. You see, like Colleen said, you see brown people, you see black people, you see white people, you see olive people, you see all kind of people in America. America is a melting pot. So if you have a representative government, which basically means that you are picking from the pool, then that means that the political leaders should look like what the people look like. So that's what I said to someone. If I go to a club, if I go to Walmart, if I go to Burger King, and if I go to a library, and I just look at the community. So today at Burger King, I seen one black person and 9 white people. At the library, I seen 2 black people, I seen 5 Mexican people, I seen 5 Asian people, and I seen 2 white people. And then I went here. So if you're seeing a diversity of people in the community, if you got a representative government, and I'm picking the leaders of my government from what's in the community, does that make sense to everyone? I'm picking the leaders of the government from what's in the community, okay? So all you have to do is just walk around the community. But all of your leaders are older white people, all of them. Men, Colleen, not to hate on you, not to be racist, but they're men. Before Barack Obama, you had 43 presidents and they're all white old men. That does not represent America. What does you not understand about that? America, I could see if you went outside and you went to Burger King, you went to Walmart, you went to 4 different locations, and you look outside and you see like 8 out of 10 people are old white men, then it would make sense that all your leaders are old white men. That's a representative government. Your government is a reflection of what you see in the people, what you see if I go outside to the store. But I'm saying when I go outside, I don't see a bunch of old white men. I barely see an old white man. I see Mexicans. I see all kind of Hispanics. I see black people. I see white people. I see women. I see fat people. I see all kind of people. So I'm saying if you're going to represent the people, you need a reflection. I want to see a Hispanic president. I want to see a woman president. I want to see more black presidents because that's what the people are. If you have an old white man, every time this old white man is only representing a certain segment of the population. So only a certain segment of the population has a voice because that's what he's representing. Who does Trump speak for? Who is Trump speaking for? Trace, is he speaking for me? Lou, does Trump speak for you? That's the question. But Lou, did he feel like Obama spoke for him? That's the question. And I'm not hating on, because bro, you do need, to win the election, I've said it a million times. I feel like the Democrats, the next go around, for them to win the election, they need a white man. Shapiro, I'm going to be talking about that on Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying the conversation is DEI. Can you see the purpose of DEI? The purpose of DEI, forget the politics. That's hard to do because you got a blood crip mentality. You a Republican. So the only way you can see it is from a Republican standpoint because that's what you are. Listen, I'll explain it to you like this. It's like the Muslim child that grew up. I told somebody this the other day. He grew up in Pakistan. So he grew up thinking that Muhammad is the prophet and Jesus is just a whatever. So he prayed to Muhammad. In my religion, my belief, he's not going to make it to heaven because you can only go to heaven through Jesus. But he don't know no difference, bro. He's just like us. He a good person. He don't smoke. He don't drink. He don't do nothing wrong. He go to church all the time. It's just he praying to the wrong God. Because does that make sense to you? So in his mind, all he could see is from a death to the Americans, death to the white devil. That's all he could see. He can't see nothing else because he blinded. That's how y'all be. The Republicans, you can't see another side. The Democrats, y'all can't see another side. I could see both sides. So if I look at it, look, I don't care what color I am. Forget the color that I am. Y'all, I'm going to get down in the comments in just a second. Y'all should make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and donate to the channel, become a member. I'm getting down there in just a second. Guys, listen, let me explain this to you, okay? Forget the color I am. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna go off of just facts. Okay, y'all? We finna go off of just facts. I'm going to give y'all just facts. What is America? Oh, I got to show y'all this. This is one of my props. I definitely will show y'all that. That's Ameliorate Legal. What is America? America is a representative government. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Forget what color I am. Forget everything. Forget all of that. Let's just go off of straight facts. Fact number one, what kind of government do we have? A representative government. Is that a fact or a fiction? Guys? Y'all research it and put it down below in the chat. We have a representative government. That's a fact. What is a representative government? That means that our leaders are chosen and represented from us, we the people, the people. It's a reflection of the people, okay? So if I go look at the people, I'm not I'm a regular guy, just like me and you. I look at the people. And I'm finna go in Walmart. And every time I go in Walmart, I know when I go to a certain cash register, it's going to be this little Hispanic girl. This is the people. Hispanic girl. And I walk around the corner and I done seen about 8 white people. I done seen a white man, he about 45 with his family. I seen one that he about 20-something with his family. I met one personally. He like 25 years old, worked for the oil field with his family. I don't see no old white man, none. I done left Walmart and I don't see. So I'm saying a representative government. If 43 leaders, over 200 years are nothing but old white men, how does that represent the people? That don't make no sense. That's not a representative government. That's what we supposed to have, but it's only represent somebody right now, Colleen or Trace, y'all right now, y'all do me a favor, and y'all go Google what is the percentage of white men 60 years old and older of the American population. I guarantee you it's less than 15% of the population. But that's all we're being represented by. It's about 15% of the population. 15% of the US population, white men from 60 years old or older, is what is representing America. That is not all of America. That is just a small part of America. America is brown and black. America is Hispanic and Chinese. American is Native American and other Asian races. Women. That is what America is. So what we see is not a representative government. That's a fact. So what you do is you bring in a law, right, wrong, or indifferent. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what the argument is about. I got a law, and this law says that I'm going to help you hire more black people. Because we had to wait 200 years before one of our leaders, our top leader, was a black man. He wasn't even all the way black. He's just half black. We had to wait 200 years for that. So I'm going to act a law to help you see that America is more than white men over the age of 60. Because that's all you electing is white, or nominating is white men who are over 60. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to enact a law that helps you understand that when you go outside, all they see is the 60-year-old white man. They done went to Walmart and seen 100 people, but none of them people count but the 3 white men they seen over 60. And you say, I never researched that before. You say, why does that matter? Because all of the leaders besides 2 and Obama have been white men who have been 60 years old or older. That is not a representative government. So that is the reason for DEI. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I understand the reason why they have DEI. I understand the argument. It is to help and to help protect the rights of the people. And I don't think President Trump necessarily means it like from a racist standpoint. Like he's coming like, oh, I am the great Ku Klux Klan master and I will come destroy all of the rights of the black people. I don't think President Trump means it like that. He just doesn't understand it. He doesn't see it from our standpoint. That's what I'm saying. That's why we need more black leaders. We need more brown leaders. We need a woman president, y'all. We need a woman to lead America. That is what a representative government is. Colleen, please throw it in the chat. Trace, please put it in the chat. What is the population of America, male compared to female? Are there more women in America than men? Can someone tell me? I believe it probably is. If not, it's about 50-50. If that's so, and if America has a representative government, that means our leaders are chosen from the people and by the people. So if we have a representative government after 200 years, 200 freaking years, half or more of the population is women, why you hadn't had a woman president? That's not a representative government. That's the purpose of DEI. Does it make sense? That's no politics involved. That's facts. Look at before Obama, how many black people, how many presidents? Look, you could argue with whatever y'all want to. Before Obama, okay, how many presidents you had that weren't old white men? That's facts. I don't care how you look at it, you just don't want to look at the facts. That's facts. I mean, I could break it down. Look at Trump's cabinet now. He got women in some powerful places. I'll salute him for that. Kristen Nomes, I think that's a great pick. Marco Rubio, that was a good pick too. Who else he got in a powerful place? He got another woman I see, the Attorney General. She a young woman. That is very encouraging to see. I'm going to support her. He picked a young woman to be the Attorney General. I'm going to support her. He picked Christine Nomes, qualified to be the leader, the Secretary of Homeland Security. We need to support them and nominate them ASAP. Marco Rubio, Hispanic Secretary of State, support Marco Rubio. Real talk. But other than that, who else he got? Got Elon. He ain't in the cabinet, though. He an immigrant. But he kind of like a white person, though. You see what I'm saying? You got Vivek. That's what I'm saying. Where the black people at? Johnny Boy, you still in here? Lou, Tyler, where the black people at? That's what I'm saying. Where the people that look like me? Where they at in this cabinet? But you don't believe in DEI. But I'm saying if you're going to represent America, who are you representing? Are you representing them 34 billionaires in your cabinet? Is that who you represent? Who you represent? Who are you representing? You say you represent the people. What people are you representing? Are you representing the rights of the people of Florida? Are you representing the people of America? Who are you representing? This is the golden age, the golden Trump years. Who are you representing? If you represent all of the people, then pick somebody of all the people. To me, it's like ABC. It's about marriage too. But what we're trying to tell you is that black people have marriage. Who gonna tell me that Condoleezza Rice? Who don't know? Y'all know Condoleezza Rice? Do y'all know anything about politics? You don't have to. You just got to be a little older. Who gonna tell me that Condoleezza Rice isn't qualified? Did DEI help President Bush pick Condoleezza Rice? Who gonna tell me Colin Powell isn't qualified? Who gonna tell me Clarence Thomas isn't qualified? How did these black people become prominent and get in those positions? Because for 100 years, it wasn't even heard of a black person. What? You can't even vote. What you talking about holding the office? You can't even vote. So this is our reparations. This is our 40 acres and a mule. Keith, good morning, Keith. Good morning. With that $5 sticker. Keith, man, I asked you, bro, the whole purpose before I read that super chat. Everybody in the stream, go like Keith's $5 super chat. Before I read that super chat, Keith, I want to ask you, man, $2.99. You always donate. You donate more than that a month. Man, I'm asking you to get that channel membership, $2.99. And if you want to support the channel and go view that content, members only content being uploaded. I uploaded 3 interviews talking to the voters about the issues we care about, Keith. And then I have a documentary coming out. It's my whole story, everything personal and more, fighting for the rights of the people. So Keith, if you want to help support the movement, I appreciate that. I ask that all of you guys become a member of the channel. If you guys have not already, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. Y'all know what time it is. We got that $5 super chat from my boy Keith. I only see 2 likes on that. I want all of y'all to go in there and like Keith's $5 super chat. He said, what does he need a black person for? See what I'm saying? All my Trump people, do you hear what Keith said? And that's how you get the perception, even if you're not a racist. In my heart, Keith, I don't think the man is a racist. In my heart, his daddy, yes, a stone cold racist. But in my heart, he just don't all the way move and act like a racist move, Keith. There's certain things that I see from racists that I don't see out of Trump. So even though he walk like a duck, he might quack like a duck, he might whatever like a duck, I don't think he all the way duck. I think he halfway mixed with chicken. He like a cat duck. Nah, just playing. Keith said, what he need a black person for, but I don't think he a racist though, Keith. He said, let's talk about the advantages it would bring. I don't see many, to be honest, and these cats voted for him. That's what we talking about. That's what DEI is for. What is the senator from South Carolina's name? He's a black man, isn't he? Is he not qualified to be vice president? Is he not qualified to be secretary of state? You see Joe Biden, bro, he made a black person be the So who was our secretary of defense 5 days ago? Or 2 weeks ago, should I say? Was that black man not qualified? Who was our vice president 2 weeks ago? Was that woman not qualified? So that's why I say a lot of times with me caring and loving civil rights, Keith and Trace and Lou and Colleen, with me caring about and loving civil rights, that's why a lot of times these Republicans don't understand why I be sticking by the Democrats. Because it seems like they care about the rights of the people. That's what matters. We the people. We the people, the rights of the people do not affect the rights of the people. That's what we care about. And the Democrats, they just seem to care. But it's no reason in the world, after 200 years of history, that if we have a true and not a fraudulent representative government, that we should not have a woman to be president, because women are part of America. So why can't a woman represent the whole, like the old white man has for 200 years? That's the question. So the Democrats seem to understand that, and they want a woman to be president. I want a woman to be president too. I think it's only fair. If we don't have a representative government, just say that. Say, hey, listen, what we gonna do, we gonna pick our leader from these stack of people. I mean, you could pick from this stack, but really it's all the same stack. Or you could pick this stack, he gonna be a 60-year-old white man. He gonna have went from about 20 different, I'm gonna give you a list of 20 different colleges. He gotta be 60 years old or older. About 3 different religions. I think Joe Biden was like one of the first Catholics. He really just need to be a Protestant. And that's the group of people that you could pick the president from. That is not a representative government. That's the purpose of DEI. It's like President Trump, Keith, I don't think he's racist, but it's like he cannot understand that. He's not getting that for some reason. Trey says no black person with the credentials supported Trump publicly. What? You telling me, hold up, Johnny boy, y'all, hold up, Trace. I'm sorry, I gotta do it to you. Red says Brandon Tatum didn't run, he could have got it easily. Red, I would have pinned that one, but we gotta do this on Trace though. I'm sorry, Trace, we gotta do this, Trace. Tim Scott, Keith. Trace, do you know? He said Tim Scott can't win his state support. Then how is he? What? Are you serious? So you saying Tim Scott does not have the credentials? He can't win his state support? What? I'm saying to you, okay, listen. So J.D. Vance had a hard time winning his state support. Do we know that? He only won by like 51, 52, 53%. So Tim Scott do the same thing, but you don't talk to Tim Scott. That's my point. That's what we got, DEI, because y'all don't understand that black people are just as qualified to do those jobs as white people are. Women are as qualified or more qualified. I think a woman, if we picked the right woman, I think she would be the best leader we would ever have. Because really, in honesty, a president job is really an office job. It's like a secretary job. It's just a very complicated one. And I think if you get the right woman, she can manage that good. a representative government, then don't say we have a representative government. Say we have a 15% representative. We have a representative government, but if you're not 60, if you're not a white man, if you didn't graduate from a list of 20 colleges, and if you're not one of 3 religions, I don't care if you cheat on your wife. I don't care if you immoral. I don't care if you a felon. As long as you a white man, 60 years old or older, from one of 20 schools and one of 3 religions, even if you're not really that religion, but just fake like you are or fake like you care. Bring the leaders of that religion to come speak on stage with you. Then that's how you become president in America. That's not representative government. You representing those people. You're not even representing women. Where my women at? Colleen, you okay with that? Colleen, are you okay with not being allowed, a woman to not be allowed to be president of America? Or Colleen, are you okay with a woman not being allowed? That's the question. That's what DEI is about. It just seems like the Democrats try harder to be more inclusive to all people. Tell me where I'm wrong. See, what I'm saying is Red might wake up in the morning. Red don't care about being inclusive to all people. That's not on his priority list. Not picking on you, Red. I'm just saying just in case. It's just an example. It might not be on his priority list to be inclusive to all people. So when he go in the vote booth, he's not thinking about a candidate or being inclusive. I'm talking about he don't have to be a white person. Black people like that. It's plenty of black people that supported Trump. Plenty of them. Trace, was you one of them? It's plenty of black people who supported Trump. But the thing is about protect. Listen, it don't matter what color you is. It's about protecting the rights of the people. You firing 17 off the top. You fire 17 inspector generals. You roll back rights to help disabled people and black people and women fight against the discrimination. You roll them rights back. I'm saying you attack Medicaid. I mean, this is all in a week. Come on, President Trump, man, we believe in you. I believe the economy gonna be jumping, man. I'm trying to help you, stand up for you, protect you, man. But we can't mess with the rights of the people. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. I'm glad y'all with me on this beautiful or this rainy Sunday morning out here in Central South Texas. Guys, if y'all not have already, I'll ask y'all hit that thumbs up. Y'all like that video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you're enjoying the content. And like my boy Keith did, man, salute to my boy Keith. Mad love, Keith. You know you my brother, man. Much love for you. Guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel, we need them donations, man. You know what I'm saying? That $ and that square, man. Go ahead, hit that. Get a channel membership. Overcoming Obstacles. I have a new documentary. It's coming out this Thursday at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to talk about Nelson Mandela today, man. 47 years in prison. How many of us could do 47 years in prison? That's called standing on business. 47 years in prison. How many of us would sacrifice 47 years of our life for what we believe in? That's overcoming obstacles. Aloha Kitty, good morning. Welcome in the stream, everyone. Say hello to Miss Aloha Kitty. She is our lead moderator. I'm asking everybody in this stream, please, y'all, if y'all will, y'all, please, it is not an ask, it's a requirement. Y'all show Miss Aloha Kitty the ultimate respect, because if you don't, she will remove whoever, whenever, however from the stream. Guys, we continuing with the content. My boy Johnny Boy said, hit that like button and double tap that screen. Johnny Boy, I like that, my brother. I appreciate that love. Corey Davis says, it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't, Corey. Listen, Corey. Corey, hold up. Corey, hold up. Y'all hear what Corey said? That's what we talking about right now. Trace, I see you, baby. I'm coming. But before I come, look, now let me do this. Trace, what Trace says? Trace said, we struggling out here, caught up with the race and not chasing that paper. Trace, you right. That's all up. It don't have nothing to do with race. It's all about the paper. And I think that's where, Trace, I'm gonna get to that next. That's where that you could the wealth of a black man increased under Trump. The second highest margins behind Joe Biden. Okay, so his policies can help black people, can be about that paper. We talking about why he attacking DI, Trace, and allowing black people to advance to power, because that's what it's about. That's what DI was, allowing a woman to advance to power, shaking the mentality of Uncle Tom to think that our leader has to be a 60-year-old white man for America to be safe. Sure, you have the Tiffany Henyards. What was that mayor of Detroit back in the day, y'all? You have your bad apples, but you got white people that are bad apples too. It's not about color, like Corey Davis says. And if it's not about color, why after 200 years, Corey? Corey said it's not about color, y'all. Is this Kool-Aid? Y'all tell me. Y'all let me know if this is some Kool-Aid. Because Corey said it's not about color. So I'm thirsty. Whether or not this Kool-Aid or not, y'all put it down in the chat. Corey said it's not about color. I got to stand up so y'all can feel where I'm finna come with this, Corey. Because, Corey, I'm finna give you some knowledge, my brother. And for the people who watching this after it was recorded, I want them to get the gravity of the knowledge, man, and the understanding that I'm about to give you, my brother. Look, Corey said, y'all, that it's not about color. Corey, if it's not about color, why after 200 years, 200 years, you've only had one person that wasn't a white person, a white man? Why after 200 years, you only had one person that wasn't a white man that was president? Why? If it's not about color. Why? Black people aren't qualified. Obama was the first black person in 200 years of government that was qualified to be president. That's all we doing. We just trying, that's what DI is. That tries to shape that mentality to where people think it's not about color. But if you keep listening to them, they're going to say it's not about color, but you notice ain't nobody of color is in their government. That's not a representative government. DI just tries to make it representative. Put some black people in there because there's black people in America and those black people need voices. Does that make sense? Put some women in there because there's women in America and the women need voices. Give the Attorney General a voice. I'm happy he got a woman in there, a young woman, good-looking young woman. I love to see that. She represents women's opinions and thoughts in the positions of power. He got all these positions of power up here. He's the leader of the free world. So you want to represent America. What you got? You got women. I see a couple women. You got Hispanics. I see what, one or two Hispanics. You got blacks. Ain't no black people in America. Ain't no black people qualified in America to be in the cabinet. This man trying to tell me Tim Scott wasn't qualified. What's wrong with this dude? Rockin' Poodle said it ain't Kool-Aid, that's Flavor-Aid. That's even worse. Jim Jones juice. Johnny Boy says, you missing a point. You could have had two female presidents in the last 10 years, one white, one black, both Democrats, but you didn't get them in. Johnny Boy, let's talk about it. Johnny Boy, you right. The Democrats lost fair and square. Everybody, who in here thought that Hillary Clinton was going to lose? Ain't nobody thought that. We knew Hillary was going to win, didn't we? But she didn't win. So that's a lost opportunity. Joe Biden won, but then here come VP Harris. A lot of people didn't think she was going to win from the jump, just how she got in and Trump's momentum. And Trump beat her too. That's two opportunities. Johnny boy, the point is that the Democrats are the party that understands in a representative government that you're not supposed to only have 60-year-old white men be president. So the Democrats are trying. The Democrats nominated and got elected the first black man. Then they tried two women. So that lets me know they understand the rights of all Americans. We want to represent all Americans. And that's why a lot of times, if I was a politician, I would caucus with the Democrats on everything besides moral or social issues. So if we talk about abortion, and I got to side with one party, I'm going to caucus with the Republicans. If we talk about gay rights or TG rights, I'm going to caucus with the Republicans. We start talking about the economy, I'm going to end up, even though I believe that if somebody hungry, you don't give them a fish, you teach them how to fish. I believe in that. But the problem with that is that the Republicans, bro, it's like they just don't come all the way in ways to, in my opinion, that makes me think that they represent all of Americans. Rockin' Pooches says, what's the point, Johnny boy? I like when y'all talk amongst yourselves. Aloha Kitty said it's not right, but the good old boys still run the government. I know my baby gonna say something. You feel me? Always do. You feel me? That's just point blank, y'all. That's bottom line. The good old boys. What she said, I didn't want to say because I don't want y'all to think that I'm being impartial. Even though I'm giving y'all my opinion, I'm trying to do it with facts. The good old boy, the boys club, still running America. I'm saying, is Trump the savior of America? How could Trump be the savior of America and he's part? How could he be the solution if he came from the problem? Oh, aloha, Kitty. I'm finna start cooking in here. Thank the Lord it ain't that many people in here because them Trump people and them Republicans, boy, they would hate me if I told y'all the all the way unadulterated truth. Y'all don't want to hear that. How you gonna be America's savior if you part of the problem? I'm saying his own daddy was 100,000% racist. His daddy was part of America's problem. Can y'all see that? Or is it okay? Can we excuse racists? If my daddy was a racist, I would tell him, y'all don't understand. Trace, when y'all wake up in the morning, y'all might say, hey, I care about immigration, or I care about my fellow white man, or I care about my children's future, or I care about things to do with God. You could care about we all care about all kind of different things when we wake up in the morning. What I'm saying, what I care about is protecting the rights of the people. You want to get to know me. That's what this documentary is about on Thursday at 7 p.m. Overcoming obstacles like Nelson Mandela did. How many of us in this stream is willing to go to jail for 47 years for what you believe? Can you imagine Nelson Mandela in jail on year 45? He's been in jail for, I'm not even 45 years old. He's been in jail for 45 years as a political prisoner on year 45. Do you think after 45 years he would have gave up hope? And man, most people today, most Americans today, bro, you ain't finna stand on what you believe. You're gonna believe what's popular. I'm saying, do you believe, how many of us in here really believe anything? And the stuff we believe, we gonna stand on it, or we just gonna believe what everybody else believe, and we swayed by everyone else. Overcoming obstacles. And the way we overcome our obstacles, in my mind, is through the law. I'm a law person. I'm gonna look at it like that. So if you want to know who I am at the core, people don't know, they confused. Is he Republican? Is he a Democrat? Is he an independent? What is he? Is he a Christian? Is he an anti-American person? What is he? Every time you want to know what I am at my core, you might not look at the civil laws when you wake up, but I look at civil law. I look at defaming people's character. Donald Trump, he knows something about that, 80-something million about that. But I'm saying they don't even think defaming people's character, they don't think that's a crime. How many people in this chat think that defaming character, how many people know what defaming someone's character is? And if you knew what it is, how many people in the chat would even think that's a crime? Calling a black person the N-word at a job, there's some people who don't think it's a crime. But I know a business in a situation I was a part of that they got sued for $130 million and they lost it for allowing your bosses to call a black person the N-word and you didn't do nothing about it. This business lost $130 million. With an M, 130 million. 99% of the businesses in the world and the people in this stream that'll bankrupt you. And you don't, and some people don't even know it's wrong. They act like they don't know it's wrong. Oh, they know it's wrong if I go out there and rob the liquor store. They talk about the people doing that, the black people doing that. They're gonna put them in jail quickly. Oh, they know it's wrong if I go out there and I slap somebody in the mouth. Oh, they see the black people talking loud and acting crazy, put them in jail. But they don't think it's wrong for you to call a black person the N-word. Boy, you will lose 100 M's. Do it in public. Get on Fox or CNN and do it in front of the world. You will lose 100. Bro, you will have a line of us. We'll be waiting in line, bro, with saliva coming down our jaws to get you, boy. You understand that? They don't know it's wrong. That's what I'm saying. President Trump, like you relaxing all these laws to protect people with disabilities. Sir, do you understand it's wrong to defame somebody's character? Not just in our laws, that's in the Bible. A reveler, a backbiter, demurmerer. If you want to talk about defaming people's character, those civil laws matter, just like criminal laws matter. What we talking about? What's the vibes down here? Johnny Boy says the popular vote means nothing, but it's supposed to mean everything, Johnny Boy. It doesn't mean nothing, but it's supposed. That's what I'm saying. Like America, this is the greatest experiment in the history of the world. I believe that with my whole heart. I know I'm going to be biased on that because I am an American. This democratic experiment provided more wealth, prosperity, not only to Americans, but across the world. Like y'all Republicans always be saying, oh, why they get money overseas? We can't feed our own people. I'm not hating on you ever saying feeding somebody, but you're talking about sending money overseas because the American government care about the poor people in Palestine too. The American government care about the poor all over the world. If you got the money, ain't you supposed to give it? Ain't that what God said do? Ain't God said to feed them? You got the extra, you can't feed them. But I'm saying, what y'all Republicans do when y'all get y'all money? Y'all gonna go buy Learjets and Teslas. Tesla is a nice car. I'm not hating on the Tesla. I'm just saying feed somebody too. Overcoming obstacles. in a situation to where I'm unsure about my own future, a man walked up to me. This is my right hand before the living God in heaven. Overcoming obstacles. Aloha Kitty, baby, you're going to be able to see that because you're a member of the channel. This Thursday at 7 p.m., I'm going to share it to y'all. I'm on this 20-minute documentary, I'm going to go deeper than I've ever shared in public about my personal life and my personal battles and my personal struggles with respect and dignity. Because I got a lot of opponents, but I never highlight or target the opponent. I'm talking about my life and my struggle to help someone else. It's not about the person that I'm suing. It's just about that struggle that could help somebody else. I see my baby with that sticker, that $5 sticker, Aloha Kitty. Everyone in this chat, y'all been hanging out with me for a minute. It's a few of y'all in here right now. I want y'all all to love on Aloha Kitty for me for just a second. So loyal. She always donate, man. You know what I'm saying? She is the Legal Wars. Aloha Kitty is the Legal Wars podcast. It's about 4 or 5 of them. Some of them being here just chilling, and they members and supporters and everything. Every time I'm live, they're just being here chilling. They'll never participate. Sometimes they do participate. I love every last one of y'all. Y'all are the Legal Wars podcast. When I say we, people don't understand we Aloha Kitty. When I be on Instagram, and bro, like, you know what I'm saying, probably about 30, 40,000 people that see, like my boy Tom Pimper. Good morning, sir. Much love, sir. Like, it's probably about 40,000 people who see the content on Instagram. When I be saying we Aloha Kitty and Legal Wars podcast, you who is the we? Y'all are the we. We are the Legal Wars podcast. That's why I started it. 20 strong. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's about us and our voices. We come in here, we just chop it up and we talk, man. We talk politics. We talk what's going on, discussions, thoughts. Aloha Kitty helps to make it possible. Man, listen. Look. It's not free, man. It's not free. You feel me? It's probably more than what you're paying in rent, too. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, I need the help and the support. And one thing that y'all can help and support us, because this is what overcoming obstacles is about. It's not about begging for money. Ain't nobody begging for money. It's about trying to inspire people. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you a real life, authentic struggle trying to inspire people. So we have members only content, 3 interviews, raw, pure, uncut interviews. And this Thursday, we're going to have a vlog. 20 minutes, man, going straight through the struggle. From tens of thousands of dollars, straight through the struggle, man, all the way authentic, giving it to you raw. You can understand the makeup of me. What is my makeup? Number 1, Todd. If I don't care about anything else, Todd, nothing else, Todd, if someone asked you about me, they're going to say he cares about one thing, and that is protecting the rights of the people. Whether I like that candidate or not, I can't say about Republicans. You see what I'm saying? I can't say about Republicans. I never heard of Marco Rubio violating anybody's rights. I heard Nikki Haley say some suspect things, but I never seen Nikki Haley violating anybody's rights. I ain't never seen. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all care about the Bloods and the Crips, the Republicans and the Democrats. That's what y'all care about. I don't care about that. I care about the rights of the people. So that's why I support who I support. If I was not a Christian, I would be 1,000% Democrat. But I don't stand with a lot of Democrats' policies on social issues. I don't stand with that. But I understand the precipice of their mission is to protect the rights of the people. Todd, we have a representative government, my brother. Aloha Kitty, baby. Where you at, sweetheart? You see my baby in this stream. Miss Colleen, where you at, sweetheart? You see Miss Colleen in this stream. Those are women that have been participating in this process. 200 years, Todd Pemper, 200 years of history of a representative government. Half of your population are women, but women aren't good. A woman is not good enough to be the leader of America. Who in this stream thinks that right now? That's the problem. That's why we need DEI. If you in this stream right now, male, woman, boy, girl, cat, dog, or if you watching this content after it was uploaded, and I'm telling you right now, if you think a woman should not be president of the United States, then you need to rewrite and throw away all of the documents that hold this great nation together, because the documents that hold this great nation together say that we are a representative government and we the people. So you're telling me that women aren't part of the people? Aloha Kitty, she can't be president. What? She part of the people. Miss Colleen can't be president. She part of the people. Lou can't be president. Keith can't be president. I can't be president. But we're part of the people. That's what DEI is for. It's no reason for you not only, this don't have nothing to do with race. You right. But if it doesn't, why haven't it been nothing but one black president? Black people aren't qualified. Colin Powell was qualified to be president. Tim Scott is qualified to be president. You want to talk about black people right now? I'll talk about black Republicans. What's that young congressman from Florida? He's full of passion, and he's a Republican, and he's like a Trump kind of Republican. I don't believe in half of the stuff he's saying, but he's qualified to be president. And even if it's a person, because listen, I know if you listen. Hold up. I'm going to stand up, y'all. Everybody in here. Trace, listen to me. Trace, because I know you're a black person and you supported Trump. Hold up, Trace. I want to talk to you. I know you black and I know you supported Trump. Listen. This is what I'm saying. Trace, feel me. Feel me, Trace. So we got MAGA. Just like it is. Make America great again. Just like it is. We're not going to change nothing. We're going to leave it just like that. Where it is right now. Okay? Now, we're going to bring back Steve Bannon, though. And Steve Bannon, Trace, saying that he don't want what, Trace? With Steve Bannon. We're going to bring back Steve Bannon. Okay? Make America great. We're going to pull Trump out the presidency, and we're going to put a black person in Trump's spot. Now, put a black man in Trump's spot will make America great again. You say, how is that possible? That North Carolina governor, he was loved the KKK and everything, and he was black. The North Carolina lieutenant governor, y'all remember him? So it's possible for black people to be and make America great. Like, it's black people in there. It's black people with Confederate flags. It look weird to me, but they doing it, is what I'm saying. So put a black person. See, here's the thing. If you got somebody that they're going to relate, does that make sense? I know this. I know the judges. By the time, listen, I get a judge. I had a judge on one case, and as soon as I looked at that judge, as soon as I looked at him, listen to me. I didn't know. Listen, when we walk in the courtroom, and some people don't experience this in their jurisdictions, I done litigated in 5 different states. In some people's states, especially in the federal court where the judge is appointed, in some people's state courts, they don't elect judges. So when we do legal documents, we're not thinking, hey, is the judge a Republican or a Democrat? We don't care. All we care about is trying to get the money that we know is owed to us. So we filed a case. I didn't say, well, he was Republican or Democrat. I didn't say none of this. Some people in the stream might know what judge I'm talking about. I'm not going to hate on him. I'm just illustrating a point. But when I looked at him, I knew for 1,000 10,000% fact. The kind of case I was bringing to, I know he ain't for me. From the get-go, I knew. From the get-go. But you know how the situation turned out, though? He didn't rule in my favor, but he still protected my rights. Trace, let me run that back. Let me get a little deeper. This judge was a white judge. He was an old white judge. And the kind of case I was bringing, not with him, he didn't rule in my favor, but he protected my rights. That's all I care about. Feel what I'm saying? So imagine if you had a black man who was on MAGA. Because see, when I go in that courtroom, I got another court case and I see a black woman, she the judge. Trace, imagine if you a lawyer. Listen to me. Imagine if you a lawyer and you gotta go before the judge. This is facts. Because what y'all don't understand is the law is just words on a paper. Thou shalt not kill. But in real life, in practical life, those situations get complex. So, oh man, this man walked inside the house and he R-worded my 2-year-old and he R-worded my wife and he almost killed me. And when he was walking out, I shot him in the back. So look, you hear me? Listen to me. Those same words, thou shalt not kill, or murder is wrong. If I'm the judge, I'm going to interpret that situation different according to these words. If a 75-year-old white man, this ain't got nothing to do with race. He just been through different experiences than me, bro. You feel me? If a 75-year-old white man, he going to interpret that different. A woman will. So a attorney would try to aim that case for a certain judge. I really don't do that. But when I look at this case and I see this woman, and this woman look like my mama, I know she gonna identify with what I'm saying, but I seen that other judge who ended up losing. He was a Republican. I didn't know that at the time. And he got in an election and he lost. I didn't know that during the middle of my case. I didn't know that at the time. But I know he wasn't going to rule in my favor. But when I see that judge that look like my mama, I know I got a better chance. That's what I'm saying. Get a black man in that cabinet, Trace, that get somebody in Trump's ear that looks like me and you, Trace. Get somebody in Trump's ear that looks like Johnny Boy. He already got a lot of people looking like Johnny Boy. Get somebody in Trump's ear look like Rockin' Pooches. Get somebody in Trump's ear that looks like Miss Colleen. Get somebody in Trump's ear that looks like Todd Pimper. He already got a bunch of people in his ear looking like Todd Pimper. I'm not hating on you, though, Todd. I love you, my brother. You feel me? Todd, I love you. Get somebody in his ear that look like Aloha Kitty. That's represent all of us. So when I have a problem, he'll be understanding my problems too. He can't feel my pain because he's surrounded by billionaires and white boys. No hatred to white people. Just being real with you. Y'all know how Ghostwriter do, man. I keep it 1,000, y'all, for the people. All about the people. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, man. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoying the content, hit that notification bell. And like my boy Keith done, my baby Aloha Kitty has done, you guys, please, 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 y'all see that square with that $sign in it. That's what this live stream is about, overcoming obstacles. Members only content. I'm trying to grow the channel, man. We're trying to get ready for these midterms next year, for the next presidential election, man. We want to have a voice, man. The only way we could do this, y'all, is with support. You see what I'm saying? Like, I came with it from the get-go. I'm still on the vertical live feed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, bro, I've been giving you guys content. If you guys are members of the channel, if you guys follow the channel, if y'all enjoy the channel, I promise you, go to the channel, go to the Instagram content. Texas Triangle, y'all, from Galveston to Dallas. Content, talking to the American voters. Members only, $2.99. Aloha Kitty, baby. Thank you for the love and support. Trace, man, I want to see you become a member. You, Miss Colleen, Johnny boy. Johnny boy, man, I see you in here all the time. I need y'all to become members, man. You feel me? I believe in this process, y'all. Johnny boy, Trace, Rockin' Pooches, Aloha Kitty, Todd Pimper. I believe in this process. We the people. It's our voice. Our collective voice. You know what I'm saying? Trace said I give cash support to my local and state representative campaigns, about 1,200 last year, and both of them won. I'm winning, y'all. Mad love, Trace. Support, man. Support your local government. Support the people you believe in, Trace. Most definitely. Support the people who will help better your personal everyday life. Facts. And Trace, man, you could support the Legal Wars podcast, man. $2.99 membership. That's not $1,200. Support your brother, man. I come on here spitting game and wisdom, trying to bring content to the people. Good content. Johnny Boy says, so which woman would be the good next Democrat president? Johnny Boy, we talked about this. I told you which woman. I think, who in this chat don't think Hillary would have been a good president? Forget the politics. Hillary's a Republican right now. We done flipped the whole up. We made Hillary a Republican. Who don't think that Hillary would be a good president? Look at my boy Trace. Trace, I appreciate that. Thank you for that $2 sticker. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that love. Trace, I think whenever you hit that button, though, you got to scroll through it. Aloha Kitty, somebody could tell them. You got to scroll through it to get to the channel membership. So, y'all, Trace, I want, please, those channel memberships. Because I'm saying, guys, I'm about to give y'all 20-minute documentary. Y'all see this energy and this passion that I come on this live? Well, I'm going to give y'all in my everyday personal life, I'm going to give y'all 20 minutes of pure unadulterated content. And I know some of y'all have already been looking at the members only content because I see it got views. We only got 18 members on the channel. Forget the 6,800 subscribers. We can have 6,800 subscribers, and if we had 120 members, every time we go live, we'll be 100 people strong. I promise you. Minimum, every time we go live. And then that's how I'm going to get the support I need to grow the channel to what we trying to do. Y'all seen me do it. Aloha Kitty, y'all seen me do it. Y'all seen me in Dallas. Y'all know I started in Houston. The people follow me from the get-go. Y'all see me in Dallas. I'm in College Station right now. Bro, this ain't no home. This ain't no apartment. You see me in Dallas. Y'all see me going everywhere. Dallas, you see what I'm saying? Fort Worth area, went down to the beach, Texas City, talking to the voters. I'm saying for a channel with only 6,800 subscribers, within 5 months, monetized only 4 months. Bro, I done spent more money on hotels in this month delivering content from every hotel I stayed at. I done spent more money on hotels than I done made in 4 months. So that's what I'm saying. I'm giving more back to y'all than I'm receiving, y'all. Like straight content, man. I've been an hour and a half, bro. I haven't blinked an eye. You feel me? So, Trace, I appreciate that sticker. Thank you for your love. Aloha Kitty, baby. Thank you, as usual, always. You see what I'm saying? And my boy Keith, as usual, always. Thank you for y'all love. I got people who come in here support this channel, bro. And I love y'all, and I thank y'all, and we could build, and we trying to build. And how I do that is I need you guys with those channel memberships. Aloha Kitty, y'all see that star she got? with that green and that star by her name, I didn't give that to her. That's a channel membership. She is the managing moderator, but that's a channel membership. I need y'all to get the memberships, support the channel, man. I need y'all to watch that members only content. This Thursday, the Overcome Project at 7 p.m. Members only vlog, 20 minutes edited documentary. All this passion, all this knowledge, I'm giving it to y'all, man. You feel me? Aloha, Johnny Boy, welcome to the family. My baby said welcome. He said I couldn't block anyone. Free speech and all that isn't easy to trigger. Johnny Boy, we ain't trying to really block nobody. We just block the disrespect. Man, listen, you know how many people come in here and say, hey, Trump the best president ever. Bro, we don't block nobody like that. I don't see my boy Colin. I ain't seen him in here. I owe my boy Colin a MAGA hat and a string. You know what I'm saying? I gotta buy me a MAGA hat. I see my boy Brian C in here. But man, we have like hardline registered, hard right Republicans, man, that are moderators in this stream that are highly respected. We had, you know how Angelo, he's day one member, like contributing member from New Jersey. And he was a Hispanic male. Ask Aloha Kitty. And Angelo would come in here all the time telling us Trump will win. Angelo is a moderator. He a Hispanic male, and he would come on the stream saying Trump will win. So I'm saying on a Legal Wars podcast, we was seeing it. Y'all see how Trump won Hispanics from New Jersey, right? he pulled Hispanics. We seen it happening on the podcast. Kush Boy was a black male from North Carolina supporting Trump, battleground state. Black male supporting Trump. We seen it happening live. We the people. You feel me? We the people, man. Johnny Boy said, thanks for the respect. Of course, man. We thanking you, like Aloha said. It's people who ain't in here right now. We got people that come on Tuesdays. We got people come every day or different days. I'm not live all the time. I'll be switching the days. Aloha, we haven't went live on a Sunday in, I don't know, some weeks. You feel me? So, Johnny Boy, if we have you in here, like same people be showing up, participate, like Trace, of course. All y'all people in those comments, y'all all moderators. And I've seen every last one of y'all here multiple times. Trace, I've seen you in here multiple times, homie. And I know you support Trump, man. Big ups. Thank you for the love and support. Who else? Johnny Boy, that's why I just made you a moderator. And Colleen, always in here. Always. Colleen says Hillary would have been interesting as president, but she's too old now. We need younger people in office. I agree 1,000%. That's the topic right there. How many people in this stream, what's Trace said, put your money where your mouth is, chat. Ghost, a real one. Thank you. Thank you, Trace. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that support. Trace, but listen, let me ask you this. How many of y'all in this stream does not think that a woman should or can be president of the United States? That's my question to y'all. That's my whole question to everybody in this stream right now. That I think that is a fundamental dilemma, Miss Colleen, of the United States that we have. Because they thinking that Aloha and Colleen can't be president. I heard him say it. They were saying VP Harris can't sit across the table with Putin and talk to Putin. A woman who has the power of the United States arsenal, the full force and effect of the U.S. military at her fingertips. How Putin can't respect that? He not respect. It's not her he need to respect. It's that Air Force. It's that Army he needs to respect. That's my point. That it's like how many people in this chat doesn't think that a woman can be president? If you think that, then we do not need to have a representative government. Because did the representative government say, for liberty and justice for only white men? Oh, hold up. I got you. No, I don't say that. liberty and justice only for white people. That's what it say. No, it say for all. That's everybody. If you're going to have a representative government, we need women to be president. We need black people. We need Hispanic people. We need Asian people. Race don't matter. And if it don't matter, why you only electing 60-year-old white men? We try to put a white woman. They don't even care if it's a white woman. They don't want no women. No women. No black people. No other race but white men. They don't even want white men at J.D. Vance age. He outside the box. Joe Biden. No hate. George Bush. Oh, we got a candidate for you. What college he went to? He went to University of Penn. Check. Family from, oh, they kind of racist, but they were millionaires, billionaires. Check. Religion. Oh, he not really religious, but we're going to say he Protestant. Check. Character. No comment. Oh, yeah. He got 34 felonies he got convicted of, but that's all political stuff. But he did some stuff before he ran for president that's questionable. We ain't worried about that. What color is he? Oh, he white. Let bring him to the front. Bro, it ain't about no color. I ain't nobody racist. The people that know me, Jamie Sandage. Go ask somebody, go to Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi, and start asking people, these people that I'm naming for you. That's how I am, Trace. I'm a real one. Jamie Sandage, Sandidge, Mikey Dominguez, Randall Staley. Staley? Randall Staley? You know that's not no black person. You feel me? Bro, if I name the whole clan, you might get two. Jeremy Armstrong, the only black person name I'm going to say. And his cousin, headquarters, Big Head. That's the only black person. Joey Thomas, he came on the stream. He from where I'm from. He remembered me growing up. White boy. You can't say I'm racist. All I hung out with primarily outside of the church I grew up in was white people. I'm not racist. I love white people like I love black people. The neighborhoods that I choose to live in are predominantly white, every last one of them. I don't know of a neighborhood that I lived in, chose to in my life that was predominantly black. The neighborhood I just lived in Houston, it was probably predominantly Hispanic. And blacks were the majorities, and ain't no white people. I ain't never lived like that in my life. You could ask anybody. I'm talking about since I've been on my own. I came from Biloxi. Okay? I could name you the apartments. You could go Google them right now. Highland Springs Apartments in Van Cleve, Mississippi. That's not mostly black. That's mostly white. I'm talking about since I've been grown. In 2022, the Sound Apartments, that ain't no black community, buddy. That's a military community. And it's 80% white. So I'm saying, when I go choose where I'm going to live at, where I choose where I live, Trace, because some black people different. They might go to communities. They're not going to live in no community where nothing but black people. I'm saying I'm choosing when I was in Houston, where I did my business or where I chilled at. If y'all know something about Houston, it's Cypress. Ain't nothing but Trump supporters. They got me voting for Republicans. I'm finna go vote for some Republicans. Supporting a judge for the appellate court, she a Republicans. At the library, they catching me, they Republicans. But I don't have nothing against white people. But you have to respect the rights of all peoples. If white people were marginalized, I would be standing up for whites. So in 20 more years, as white people continue to become from the minority and black people start hating on white people, I should be 65 years old, full-fledged lawyer, and I will stand up for the rights of the marginalized white people. It don't matter. The whoever you're getting picked on, the bullies, I don't care who it is. It could be black people. It could be a white person. I don't want you picking on a gay person, and I don't believe in gay people or supporting them. I don't support two men liking each other at all. But why you got to throw a tomato at them? That's the question. If I see two men, they holding hands with a marriage ring, one of them got on a wedding ring, and they holding hands with a baby attached to them. In my mind, that is a completely defiling what God intended for a family to be, a man and a woman. What I'm going to do with another man? You feel me? You going to have to send me one of these women's. I can't do nothing with no man. You feel what I'm saying? But don't throw a tomato at him because you don't agree with him or that you don't like what he doing. I think what he doing with his holding the hand of a man and then with a child with them, I'm saying if they want to do what they want to do in the hotel room in the dark when nobody know, that's on them. But you in public putting a marriage ring on. Bro, I think to me as a Christian, that is like one of the most ultimate disrespect of morality and God and Christianity, seeing the same-sex marriages. Ultimate disrespect. But don't throw a tomato at him. Because if you throw a tomato at him, that's hate. Does that make sense? If you throw a tomato at him just because he like another man, that's hatred. Does that make sense? If you throw a tomato at a black person just because his skin is black, that's hatred. If you throw a tomato at a Trump supporter just because he supports Trump, that's hatred. I'm trying to say I protect the rights of white people too. Just don't hate on people because of the choices and decisions that they make in life or that they don't have no control over. Oh yeah, I'm about to be born. Hey God, where's God at? I'm about to be born. Y'all, I really need to get up for this one. Where God at? I'm about to be born. God got a check mark for all the babies coming out of heaven. God got a card for us. What you choose to be? Black, white, Hispanic, or Chinese? God asking you before you born, what you choose to be? Black, white. God ain't ask us what we chose to be. Don't hate on somebody because they skin color, man. That's clandestine stuff. That's elementary level stuff. And I'm saying, President Trump, please don't roll back the rights that's going to allow business people to discriminate on people with disabilities, on black people, on women. Aloha kitty, baby. What I'm saying is during the course of me having to file a case on one of these businesses, I found out that this business allegedly allowed one of its managers to follow one of the females in the dark. Y'all understand what kind of business this is. This is the kind of business that where it's overnight. Where they work overnight, like an AHA, where it just might be a manager or two in there and a worker or two or three. So one night he got the girl by herself and he followed her in the bathroom and he tried to defile her, or he partly defiled her, okay? Listen, there's creeps everywhere. I'm a business owner. I hired a creep. I made a mistake. That it is what it is. But I'm saying at your business, this girl has been severely affected with irreparable damage, man. She's just coming to work and her boss trying to rape her. What I'm saying is, my point is the business, they didn't even fire that. Oh, listen to me. Can y'all understand this? To me, that is wickedness. Y'all thinking that murder is wickedness, and murder is wickedness, but I am a civil law enforcer. This girl went to the bathroom and she's saying a manager raped her, and they did not fire that manager. The business owners aren't committing a crime. They didn't rape the girl. The business owners ain't doing nothing, right? They're not wrong. But in my mind, they're evil. If they know that one of their managers followed that girl in the bathroom and defiled her, I would have fired him on the spot. You got cameras to see him go in that bathroom with that girl. They didn't fire him. I'm going to hold that business responsible for the rights of the people. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is President Trump, don't roll back the laws that give us the power to go after these powerful people who don't respect the rights of women, who don't respect the rights of minorities, who don't respect the rights of Christians. They're going to go after Christian rights eventually. They'll go after anybody's rights. Colleen says, later, everyone got to run back later for some great conversations. Miss Colleen, thank you, baby, for coming and participating. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoy having you here this morning. You know what I'm saying? David says, Trey says, I was born in 1982 and the Civil Rights Bill never helped me. I had to take matters into my own hands. And Trace, that is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. But unfortunately, Trey, I say the Civil Rights Bill has helped millions. So I'm saying you rolling it back. They're going to have to take matters into their own hand too, my brother. It ain't nothing else they can do. He rolling back the protections. You know what I'm saying? David says that happens a lot more than it should. Find him and get him arrested, get him fired. But I'm saying, bro, David, I know it happens more than it should, but that's just what it is. And you can't call the police. Listen, for the guy, what he did, she called the police on him. So they dealing with that in criminal court. That's not the problem. We got police to handle that. That's criminal law. But my thing is that the bosses who hired this dude, so we start talking about negligence. That's not something, a crime that you could pick up the phone and call the police about. But it at first, because listen, David and Johnny Boy, if they let that manager stay on the business, you know what he gonna do? After that girl is gone and the situation is hushed over and covered, about a year later, he gonna follow a different female into the bathroom and do it again. That's what I mean, fighting for the people. Because when I got on that case, I highlighted that. And I said, this discrimination that we seeing right here, I said, hold up a second. Hold up. Tell the judge, stop the ban, Your Honor. Stop the ban. Like, I'm coming to you, Your Honor, and say they discriminated on me right here. But you know what, though? What I found out. You know what I found out? I found out in the Southern District of Texas about a year or two ago that a girl was in that business. And she said that the manager did this to her in the bathroom and they didn't even fire him. You can't do nothing to the owners. But this is what I'm telling the judge. I know this happened to me. I got proof of what happened to me, but look at this too. Look what they did to that girl too. We need to shut that business down. Because that's my problem, y'all. I'm talking about business owners who hire managers, who discriminate against people, who sexually harass women, who use their power and control over women. That's who I got a problem with. If you go around harassing disabled people, I got a beef with you. You will forever be my enemy. I'm not waking up thinking about no bags. I'm not waking up thinking about no, bro. Little homeboy, I seen little homeboy say, hey man, check this out, homie. So how much you made? He said like 6,000 every 2 weeks. After taxes, my boy bringing in 6 racks after taxes every 2 weeks. He said it's 9,000 before that. So he making $18,000 a month. That's over $200,000 a year. He said he get paid for 12 or 14 hours and he worked 8 hours or 9 hours with his lunch break. But he getting paid for almost twice that time. I don't care nothing about that. That ain't my fight. Go get your money, my boys. Y'all go. This is Texas, baby. Other than Cali, they got oil, like it's money everywhere. Go work in the oil field and get rich. You know what I'm saying? But that $180,000 is going to take him to work for a year for. Like, one of my clients got that in one case. Let me run that back. Yo, dream job, my boy. Dream job. You talking dream job, boy. You making $18,000 a month. Dream job. For him, it's like big time. It is big time. That's a lot of money for a regular person. I got a client got that in I wrote one document. And one of my clients got that in one lawsuit. One client in one lawsuit. His dream job, one client, one lawsuit. You feel me? We already know the legal field, bro. Fox News pays 778. How much? Was that million or billion? Whatever it was a lot of money. Bro, doing $1 million lawsuit, bro, you could get rich doing what I'm doing. The case might take a year or two, but you could get rich doing what I'm doing. Legal field, man. Overcoming obstacles, y'all. What's happening? Lori, what's up, Lori? Good morning. Good morning, Lori. I hadn't seen you in a minute. She said 700 million, Lori. 700 million. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. For defaming somebody's character. And if you ask Tucker Carlson or you ask Fox News or you ask any Republican, they still saying that Trump cheated. Aren't they, Lori? To this point, they still saying that Trump cheated. Still saying it. So if they still saying that, that Trump got cheated, if they still saying that, then I'm saying they don't even see nothing wrong with defaming character. That's what I'm saying. These civil rights, they don't see nothing wrong with it. The average person, you can't call the cops because this man is defaming my character and he costing me millions by talking, running his mouth. This man, big mouth, costing me millions. So I can't call the cops to deal with that. That's civil rights. That's civil laws. Those laws are just as important, if not more important. You see what Lori said, 700 M's, 700 M's. That's almost $1 billion. You could bankrupt a regular business ain't got no money like that. 700 M's. They paid for defaming. That's civil law serious, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Very serious. Lori, I'm glad you're doing good, baby. Kenny, I hadn't seen you in here in a while. I hadn't seen y'all here in a while. Lori, I was just chopping it up about how Trump, man, he fired 17 inspector generals. I don't know if you guys heard about that. You know what I'm saying? He's been rolling back laws to help protect the rights of marginalized people. You know what I'm saying? But I hadn't seen nothing, Miss Lori. Y'all might have seen something he did that was flagrant. So far, I hadn't seen nothing that's flagrant. But like y'all know, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am a human rights, civil rights, employment rights, anything to do with the people. I'll fight for the people's rights. Guys, please like the video if you hadn't already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Miss Lori, I haven't seen you in here in this a minute, Miss Lori, but I would appreciate it to all my regulars, man, if you guys would get a channel membership, They $2.99. Miss Lori, I want to tell you too, I got members only content uploaded, man. Been hitting the ground, talking to the voters, man, doing an interview. I have a vlog. It's really a documentary. It's like 20 minutes long, and it's like edited content. Is coming out this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Members only. That's what the Overcoming Project is about, man. Like, I just want to ask the stream real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole stream is about. It's been 2 hours. And on the top of the second hour, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's it. Y'all see why I love her, right? Y'all feel me? That's why I love her, man. You feel me? Girl been here the whole time, man, from day one. She don't come all the time, but she show up and show love. Miss Lori said, I did, but it's illegal. We still have the courts. Look, Kenny Howard said he won fair and square. Yes, Kenny, he did win fair and square. He won fair and square. You feel me? And we do still have the courts, Miss Lori. But what I'm saying is, if you rolling back to Kenny, listen, all them discrimination cases, the investigations, he dropped them all. He ordered the government to drop them all. So you know what that's signaling if I'm a business owner? Oh, they're not going to protect the Americans with Disabilities Act. He rolling back the protections for the rights of the people. He did win fair and square. I can't take that from him. But what I'm saying, Miss Lori, and correct me if I'm wrong, the problem that a lot of people had with Donald Trump was that he does not understand the rights of the people. Am I lying? Why would they say that he's going to be a dictator on day one? You think a dictator respects the rights of the people? That's all I'm saying. That's the problem I have with him, guys. I just have a problem with what I've seen lately with him. It's like he come into the situation. Okay, a lot of people say something about the pardons. Miss Lori, I don't understand, or I don't know how you feel about the pardons, Miss Lori, but a lot of people say stuff about the pardons. Kenny, I give you that. When we talk about the pardons, Kenny, I give you that. He won the election. So in my mind, he almost had to pardon them. Does that make sense? Because the whole time he's saying it's a hoax. If he doesn't win the election, he's in prison right now. I'll say it again. If he did not win the election, he's in prison right now. It's that real. It's not like he had charges pending. Like, no, if he lost that election, he's going to jail immediately. Just like the rest of them, Steve Bannon, his lawyer, and all them. So he wins the election. Kenny, you right. So, Miss Lori, what I'm saying is because of that, it's like if I was in his position, I would have to pardon those people. Because I'm saying the whole thing is a hoax. I didn't do none of that. They making all of that up. They should have never put no charges on me. That's what I'm saying. So if I get in a position to let them go, especially I'm going to say Joe Biden let his family members go, I'm going to let them go. I'm going to let all them people go, try to make it like it never happened. Erase the history of it. Change the legacy. That's what he's doing. Kenny, he won the election. I can't argue with that. Miss Lori, some of the police officers, some of the people who are so outraged about those pardons, like I could feel their pain, but I'm more leaning towards Kenny saying because he did win the election and he went on TV. He went before the people saying, hey, they the whole time, look, pew, they tried to kill me. They did this, they did that. They did all this stuff to me. So, hey, look, they out to get me. Because they out to get me, then he got to pardon those people, don't he? He has to, even though I don't agree with it. So on that point, Kenny, I understand he won the election. But when I see you start going after the rights of the marginalized people, like Miss Lori, we discussed DEI, and the purposes are having DEI. The law is what allows us to overcome obstacles. Marginalized people. Why can't Miss Lori be president? Miss Lori is an absolute sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Hispanic from Pennsylvania. Why Miss Lori can't be president? We ain't never seen no women be president. The Democrats keep trying. The Republicans keep blocking it. Do Republicans don't think that a woman's good enough to be president? Obviously, they don't. Listen, Trace, all it sounds like to me, that the Republicans are saying the only people good enough to be president are 60-year-old white men. That's it. They ain't nominated no women. John McCain did nominate Sarah Palin as a vice presidential pick. You got a woman as the secretary. You got a woman as the attorney general. I feel good about that. You feel what I'm saying? They got a woman as they picked a woman for the Homeland Security. I feel good about that. Where the black people at? You got an Indian guy up there. Where the black people? Miss Lori, where the Hispanic people? Miss Lori's population, you come to Texas, ask Miss Lori. You come to Cali, ask Aloha Kitty. You go to Nevada. You go to New Mexico. You go to Florida, bruh. Go to New York. All of America, Chicago, Hispanics are becoming the majority almost, bruh. That's facts. Where the Hispanics presidents at? You can't deport them people. Bro, I know Hispanic girls, Miss Lori, they more whiter or they more blacker than we are. They're more American than we are. If you go to China right now and you get a Chinese baby, they've done it before, and you bring them in Miss Lori family, I don't care what his skin color is, he gonna act just like them. Because you learning from your environment. So I'm saying they want to get rid of DEI. And Trace, I understand your argument, but when we gonna have a woman president? Women are half of our population. Don't you think they deserve a shot? Hispanics are like 30% of our population. You don't think they deserve a shot? You gave a half black man a shot. He ain't even all the way black. I'm not hating on you, President Obama, because we love you, my brother, and we respect you as one of our own, finally. When we saw President Obama, they told me, listen, my parents told me, Miss Lori, in my lifetime, there's two things we'll never see, and they happen at the same time. We'll never see the Saints win the Super Bowl and never see a black man become president. Finally, we got somebody who ain't a 60-year-old white man. So therefore, when I go before the judge, or if I write to my politicians or my presidents, maybe somebody who come from the same background as me, and ain't got nothing to do with race. You just want to have different voices and different thoughts. You want to have black people, you need Hispanic people, you need some Asian people, and you need white people. You need all people, we the people, all the races, all the genders. And the Democrats are more in line with that. Lori said an all-white cabinet. That's a problem. CSS, here's a problem. Okay, when I try to protect the man and say that the man is not a racist, what Miss Lori said, that's the problem that we have. That we try, Trace, to give the Republican Party a chance, bro, but it's like they don't want nothing to do with us. The Republicans rejected a woman being president. So y'all put Tulsi Gabbard up there. I'm not a Republican, Miss Lori. They put Tulsi Gabbard up there, bro. I might support it. You know why? Because we need to see a woman president. That's my opinion. Trace said once again he voted for Hillary. So Trace, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? Because he letting you be known that he agrees that we need a woman president. Facts. Facts. Shout out to the Democratic Party for trying to deliver. They delivered the black president. And then, Miss Lori, the Republicans will come and they'll say, oh, why is he always hanging out with them? Oh, he's a legal person. Why is he always hanging out with the Democrats? But he's an independent. It's because the Democrats seem like they care about the people and the rights of the people. I'm saying this man passing laws to help billionaires. He writing executive orders to help. He making America great again too. He trying to help too. But I'm saying his main focus is to help them homeboys. That's why they up there chilling around him. They probably sitting up there throwing that boy cheese. Hey, pass this executive order. I'm about America. I'm finna buy America. $250 million. Bam! Trump, how much it costs? How much it costs, Trump? I got the money, boy. I give you $1 billion. Sell me the soul of America for $1 billion. I'm saying, who's standing on principles? Are we still that shining city on a hill? Are we still that? Yes, let's make America great again. But every nation in the world looks up to us. You know what the government in England is today? It's a democracy. But you know what? They still have a queen in England. You don't think she important? Go to Canada. And in Canada, they still talking about a queen. In Canada ain't never had a queen. You know what queen they talking about? They talking about the one in England. You go to Australia, across the whole world, and they talking about a queen in their government. Australia ain't never had a queen. But Her Royal Majesty used to rule Australia. Same thing in Africa. You say, what are you talking about, Ghost? You know what I'm talking about? England was a monarchy. They never had a democracy, but they do now. They elect their leaders now. In France, same story. They electing leaders now. In Spain, they electing leaders. In Italy, they electing leaders. America was so powerful, we had our enemies electing leaders who know they don't believe in democracy. You know Russia don't believe in democracy. But Putin still cheat and win a fake election every year. You know why Russia doing that? It's because of America, boy. Xi Jinping. He the prime minister. You know China is a straight communist, but they still have some sort of fake elections. You know who taught them to choose their leaders? It was America. We got to be the example for the world. You know how you be the example for the world? By not being racist. Make a black man president. They qualify. It ain't about race. The blacks are qualified too. That's all DEI means, Miss Lori. Yeah, thank you, Lori. I'm just passionate about it. Lori said Tulsi's compromised. Nate said they're all corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And they're not all corrupt. And Miss Lori, I'm just passionate. That's all it is, man. I just want the people to see, man. I want them to recognize and understand. You know what I'm saying? Nate, I just want them to understand, my brother. I was trying to communicate with the Democratic Party. You could ask Miss Lori. Things I seen during the election that will happen. I'm just passionate, and I just say what I feel. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you saying calm down, but it's like it's things that we should care about that we do not care about. This is what I'm saying, Nate. We should look. Why don't we come up with a group on the Legal Wars podcast where we try to eradicate homelessness? That's something to care about. Drug addicts, that's stuff to care about, get passionate about. Get passionate about doing good. Get passionate about fighting for the rights of the people and standing up for righteousness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming out directly and just telling you, hey, Jesus is your Lord and Savior. Like I'm advocating for goodness and for righteousness. Don't talk about people. Be kind to people. Don't hate people just because they're a certain race, or they look different than you, or they talk different than you, or they walk different than you. That's all I'm saying. Miss Lori says passion with action is unstoppable. The action that we have to do, Miss Lori, we have to organize. And the way I plan on organizing is if I see the rights of Americans being violated to a point of no return, to where the Democrats warned about, which I don't think we're going to get there about. I'm not wanting no beef with Trump. I hadn't seen him do anything yet. Miss Lori, if you have, I'll pin it. Trace, I respect the Matrix too, but there's a Matrix on the other side. Antifa got a Matrix too, Trace. It's the same Matrix, but it's separate, kind of. And what I'm saying, Trace, is if those rights of the American people, I will go donate my time freely to the ACLU. I go lay down at the feet of those ACLU attorneys. And I guarantee you I'll be in the middle of that battle because I got a skill set. I got a skill set on them legal documents, boy. And I promise you, I'll go work for the ACLU, boy. I know I can't work, but look, I'm going to do this right here. You see what I'm saying? Miss Lori, thank you, baby, for that $5. She always coming here, support, became a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Legal Wars Podcast, y'all kicking it with us. It's been about 2.5 hours, guys. Some people came and gone. Appreciate the love and support through all the time. Guys, if y'all have not, I ask that y'all double tap that screen, like the video. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. We got a new member of the channel. But she ain't a new member, man. She is a new member, but she been here for a long time. Y'all welcome Miss Lori Walsh, 420 to the channel, Miss Lori. Got mad love for you, baby. Thank you for your love and support. I see Brian C. that entered the stream. Miss Lori, you are 19. You are channel membership number 19. Brian C. was channel membership number 18. It's like I almost know y'all by number, man. Know y'all by number. Thank y'all for the love and support. Mr. Brian, good morning. He says the ACLU, that is so unfortunate, Brian. So unfortunate. Brian, that is so unfortunate. Because I'm saying that's the only thing that stops me, Brian. Because that's what I'm saying. When I see him roll back the rights, Brian, we all, listen, Brian, I know you're a Christian, the body of Christ. We all got different parts. My part is protecting the people's rights. That's it. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. Brian, when you start talking about my personal feelings, I'm a Christian personally. So you talking about two men being married? No, I never support that. I could care less. Miss Lori, look, Miss Lori, so Miss Lori, she a Democrat, I believe. She might be an independent, but she lean Democrat. But Miss Lori ain't married to no woman. She married to a man. She might not hate on people that do that, but she married to a man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's a lot of Democrats who might allow it, but they don't support it, but they might allow it. I'm saying, and Brian, that's the liberal part of the Democrats is what made me pause. But I'm saying, Brian, as liberal as they are, if he violates our rights, I have to. Because he doesn't understand, Brian, the pain of violating civil rights. Forget Martin Luther King, forget the civil rights movement. That's what I've been trying to explain. That's what overcoming obstacles is. That's put it together. Nelson Mandela, 47 years in prison. That's what happens when you allow your managers at your job to call Miss Lori racial names. That's what happened when you let your managers on your job to call, what's his name? My boy, Trace, that called Trace the N-word. That's what happens when you let your managers on your job discriminate against a disabled person. But I'm saying, though, Brian, Trump is rolling back those protections I don't like that, man. I ain't seen that yet, but bro, that's what I'm saying. We could go around it, Miss Lori. We can overcome obstacles. We're gonna do that in state court with state laws. But what about the workers in Mississippi who don't have no federal protection from discrimination, Brian? Trump don't understand that. So that means that any boss at any job in Alabama who don't have no state laws to protect workers from being marginalized can discriminate on a disabled person or black. That's not good. We have to protect the rights of the people. Brian, the reason why we do that, Brian, is because if we don't protect the rights of the people, eventually one of them parties gonna tell us we can't pray to our God. We gotta protect our rights. Keep the government out of our stuff. What Miss Nate said and Miss Lori said, I'm sorry. So Nate said even Christianity is wrong according to the Bible. Nate, I can't argue with you about that. Lori says, Brian, it is for the rights of the unrepresented mostly. Man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be talking about these girls who lean Democrat, man. It's like I be pinning all this stuff they be saying. You know what I'm saying? Agree with overstepping lightly. Listen, I'm not saying that they're not overstepping, or they might be overstepping, but I mean, if he's doing it lightly, Lori, that's okay. We okay with lightly. Because he might have his plan. Like somebody was on the stream earlier who was making points, a Republican that I was pinning. I forgot the gentleman's name, Trace. You might remember, but he was saying that, hey, he just wants to start over and clean up and do it his way. But I'm saying you and firing inspector generals to do that? You firing inspector generals. The rights of the people, y'all. Overcoming obstacles. Legal Wars Podcast. Thank y'all for being here. What Miss Lori says, Nate, definitely a man with hair like wool and bronze color. Hey, Nate, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me address this. He said no such thing as a white Jesus. Bro, it's not about race to me. Who cares what color Jesus was? He was from Israel. Jesus is a Hebrew. His heritage is Hebrew. So, who cares? On my knees. Want to see? With white pants on my knees, praying to my God. I don't care what color. He don't have no color. How can a creator, look, I'm the creator. I got a blue, a purple, and a green. How can I hate? I can have a favorite, but how can I hate any one of the colors when I created them? If I could hate something I created, I have to hate myself to hate what? God don't hate no, he ain't no respecter of person. God ain't no racist. It don't matter what color Jesus is. It don't matter what color these politicians are. I don't think with color. I'm talking about them thinking with color, though. Brian C. says, don't every president has the right to appoint their own people to office? Where it's at? Where it's at? Because y'all know I'm fair. Where it's at? Y'all know I'm fair. I told y'all. That boy is straight Republican. Y'all know I'm fair because I ain't got no hatred for him. I got mad love for the boy. Mad love. Him and Colin. I'm glad they're here. They need that representation in here. I'm an arguer, guys. I'm a litigator. So I want to hear the side that opposes me. That's how I be flawless victory. Because I hear where they coming at me at, and the places where I'm wrong, I just fix it. I just get right. And so it ain't nowhere they can hit no holes on me. So I'm just the best. I'm the greatest legal person. Because that's how I do. I'm going to admit my wrongs and get right. So I like hearing other people's argument. Brian C. says, don't he have the power? He has the power to nominate anybody he pleases. I ain't said nothing about it. Brian C. know the stream. Pete Hegseth, nominate Pete Hegseth. We went over the situation that Pete Hegseth got in with the accusations with the woman. And I explained to you how that woman was in a hotel with her husband and kids, and she went and left with Pete Hegs. Yeah, I'm for that. I'm just saying, Brian, like the stream isn't about that, so I didn't do as much prepared content. I'm just talking about, like Miss Lori said, he lightly overstepping, lightly. Like you're supposed to give, it's a law, Brian. I'll do a stream about it. You're supposed to give 30 days before you fire an inspector general. 30-day notice to president. He didn't get him no notice. He just fired him arbitrarily and replaced him with his people. And those inspector generals are supposed to keep that Social Security Administration or whatever administration is supposed to keep them honest. He just got rid of it. Roll back the laws. Don't give them disabled people protections. Don't give the black people protections. What? The TEC says keep the Lord out this chat. What? You can't keep God out of nothing that I got nothing to do with. Patriot says the tech kick rocks. Benji says, do you think they should be allowed to change the Constitution? Yeah, Benji. Not with no executive order through Congress, yeah. We can't change our own rules, of course, through Congress, not with an executive order. He don't have that authority. They say it's not about what's about the lies. You say that to a bigot and they'll disregard the truth. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Nate. It's about what you believe. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what I believe in, Nate. And Nate, you choose not to believe in Jesus. What? That's a choice. Nate, you like pizza and I don't like pizza. It's a choice. Nate, you like short, chubby girls and I like tall, skinny girls. All facetious stuff. But Nate, I'm just saying, okay, well, you do believe, Nate. But that's what I'm saying, my brother. That's a choice. I don't care what nobody say. They choosing. We choosing that. And I'm choosing to believe in Jesus. My Lord, that Jesus, my Lord and Savior. I'm not going to not keep there. How can I be how can any Christian not ever talk about Jesus, especially if you're talking about life-related issues? Have to. Don't have a choice. It might not be a Christian stream. Because I'm not a preacher. I can't come on here every Sunday trying to preach to people. I'm not a preacher. That's not what I am. But I'm going to tell you about Jesus. I'm a Christian. I can't be quiet about Jesus. You can fight for the law. If I'm fighting for the rights of you, Patrick, I'm fighting for your rights. Then I'm going to tell them about my Jesus. I'm going to fight for that too. That's what I do, baby. Patriot says, Joshua 1, have I not commanded thee? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified, nor be dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with you wherever ye shall go. Praise. Thank you for that, bro. Wherever ye shall go. That's what this stream was about, though. That's what this stream was about. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm going to overcome. Lori says amendments can be injected into or out the Constitution legally. Changes are allowed. Yes, you can amend the Constitution. You need to go through Congress. Brian C. says, what's your thoughts on the California press conference? Hold up, Brian. Let me get the rest of that I pinned. Trump press conference with listen, Donald Trump, in my opinion, Trace, you and Lori could correct me if I'm wrong. Donald Trump, in my opinion, he's a businessman, Brian, so he doesn't understand the ins and outs. His thing is to make money. However you got to make money, you got to make money. And government is not like that. Government, you protect the rights of the people. It's about providing services for the people. The government does that. The business don't do that. They don't have to do that. Business, you come, it's like corporate slavery, Brian. You come to work, I'm going to give you this $1,000 for the week, and I'm going to tell you what you can and can't do too away from work. And if you don't, I'm going to take your money from. See, government ain't like that. It's different. So that's the disconnect. Donald Trump just don't understand the complexities completely of government because he never was in government. And I think that's the problem, Brian. That's the problem. So whenever he tells Governor Newsom that he's not going to allow him to have federal aid that California is entitled to if Governor Newsom doesn't do X, Y, and Z, hey, I think he just negotiate, really, Brian. That's what I think. Isn't that what he is? That's what he doing. He want California to move a certain way, so hey, I ain't gonna give you this money if you don't do it. I think he's still gonna give him the money. I really do, Brian. That's what I think. And Trump don't understand that. He thinks everything is a business deal. Brian, that's the only problem that he has because he doesn't have a history. Even if he went to Pennsylvania and he studied political science like me, at least he remembered his 400 level classes, because you could laugh at us for studying political classes. Science, we got 400 level classes where I got to write a 20-page paper every, or 10-page paper every Wednesday. But you learn, that's what I'm saying. And he was a finance person. He's a business person, Brian. He doesn't have a history in politics, so he doesn't understand government. But he don't understand that these people in California need this money. You hear what Aloha said? It's all conditional. He don't understand what he's doing, Brian. He's affecting the people, the citizens of California, like Aloha, the citizens of Los Angeles, because they need the money. I understand where he's coming from to a certain extent, Brian. I get it. He's trying to make it better. He's trying to make America great again. He got a referendum to fix things. And California is a liberal place, so that's the hardest place we need to fix it. I'm going to give you the money, but you need to do X, Y, and Z. I mean, bro, I get it. It's politics. Brian, I think he's going to give him the money anyway, but he don't understand government. I think, Brian, if he understood government more, he would be a monster. But he's trying to make America's government be a business, and you can't do that because you got to have certain love and concern and care for the people that you don't have to display in business. Does that understand? That's just being as fair as I can to. I don't have no problems with him and a lot of stuff he's doing. Brian, I don't have any problems with him personally, like y'all know. It's just I'm civil rights, y'all, protecting the rights of the people. Trey says, is America a corporation? That's the question. There is a side of America that is a corporation that has to be ran like a business, the GDP, the finance part. And Trump does that to perfection. But what about feeding poor people? Businesses don't have to do that. What about taking care of your elderly? What about making sure the roads and the bridges? He knows something about that. He in real estate. But what about government? What about Russia? What about Israel? It's good he's a deal maker because he could, but it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying he's a great or a good business person. I don't care what nobody says. He's a rich guy. He's got more money than most of us, any other politician. Okay, so he's a good business person, but that business savvy, he tries to use it in government, and it just doesn't go over well sometimes in government because government's more than just about making money. It's about the people. He just got to understand that. Nate says he's decent, not a great businessman. Nate, I have to tend to disagree. If you worth $7 billion, if it wasn't Trump, Nate, and you said that he was worth $7 billion, I know a preacher in Oregon worth $7 billion. He ain't no great businessman. What company if I tell you Ameliorate Legal was worth $7 billion, you would say I was a great businessman. $7 billion, $6 billion, $5 billion. He in the top 5,000 richest people in the whole world. Listen to me. You become a billionaire, you in the top 5,000. Bro, it's only like 700 billionaires in America. And it's the richest nation on earth. Somebody throw it in the chat. How many billionaires in the world? Less than 5,000? And he a billionaire? You talking about, bro, 8 billion people in the world. Listen to me, y'all. 8 billion. See, that's how you got to think, not what Fox saying. I love VP Harris. Y'all know I supported her. I love Barack Obama. Y'all know I supported him. But I hear Barack saying that, or VP Harris said he filed bankruptcy 6 times. And I'm supporting her. But while she's saying that, I'm a facts person. I'm a legal person, an argument person. I'm thinking about, hey, he a billionaire. It's only 5,000. Your chance, you got a better chance of getting struck by lightning 10 times than becoming a billionaire. He's a billionaire. You gotta say he a good businessman, right? Lori says Supreme Court helped a lot. If it weren't for the Supreme Court, he would have went to jail. But I think they made the right decision. Let the people decide. That's what America is, right? So if I'm a judge, Miss Lori, and I'm on the Supreme Court, okay? Melissa, good morning, baby. How are you doing? So if I'm a judge and if I'm on the Supreme Court, America is, and I see he is right finna go before election. Say I'm not a Republican, because what's Thomas? What's the head dude on the Supreme Court name? I think he a pretty fair dude. I think he might be Republican, but I've seen him go both sides. He's a fair guy, the Chief Justice of this U.S. Supreme Court. So say I'm on the U.S. Supreme Court, right? And I'm like, they bring this to me. Trump's saying that they just doing this to him because they don't want him to be president. And the Democrats saying, hey, you didn't see what happened on January the 6th, so what would you decide? If you a Democrat, you're going to rip them down. If a Republican, you're going to prop them up. But if you a fair person and a legal person, you're going to say, let the people decide. Ain't that what they do anyway? Ain't that what America is? In the American election, I'm on the Supreme Court. If I'm a Democrat, I'm going to say, lock them up. If I'm a Republican, I'm going to say, let them go. It's a persecution. And if I'm a fair person, a legal person, I'm going to say just what the U.S. Supreme Court said. I don't have a dog in the fight. Let the people decide. If he lose, he going to prison. Did the Supreme Court overthrow his conviction? They ain't overthrow that conviction, did he? If he lose, he going to prison. He won. That boy turned his head with a bullet went by him. He won. He ain't do nothing but win. Comeback kid. He won. He won. Comeback kid. The text says, what did Obama say about VP Harris? I would love to know what he said about VP Harris. I think he thought VP Harris was a great candidate, just like he thought Hillary Clinton was a great candidate, just like the Democratic Party think a woman should be president, and I agree with him 1,000%. Ms. Lori says, Ghost, we're a nation of laws. He used the law, man, hey. I never argue with that. Never. And Miss Lori, I'm about to end the stream. I'm going to get Melissa in here, then I'm going to end the stream. And Miss Lori, you see what she said? That's why you got to know the law, Miss Lori. That's why you got to teach your babies the law. That's why you got to make sure your husband know the law, Miss Lori. That's why I got to know the law, Miss Lori. Because he used the law to get free. Don't let him use the law to beat us in the skull, in the ground. And we got to use the law to get free. It's all about the law, y'all. Overcoming obstacles. Melissa, what Melissa say? Man, we don't care about no salute. I don't care about no salutes, Miss Melissa. Miss Melissa, she said Roberts. Yeah, thank you, baby. Miss Melissa, thank you. Thank you. That's his name. John Roberts. Yeah, he did the fair thing to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, Miss Melissa, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I felt like he did what's fair. I feel like if I was a Republican, I would say let him go. Don't, it ain't nothing. All that's going to the trash can. Let him go. If I'm a Democrat, I'm going to say, no, January 6th, no, lock him up. But if I'm fair, I'm going to say, hey, we got elections in 6 months. He's saying y'all doing this because of the election, and y'all saying it's because of this. So look, I'm in the middle. I don't know what's going on. I ain't trying to go. Y'all got to remember, the Supreme Court don't have an army. What she said his name was, Tommy, what she said the man's name, well, I can't believe I forgot that man's name. I know his name anyway, Roberts. John Roberts don't have an army. He got access to some police force, of course, the court, federal court, the Supreme Federal Court. But I'm saying he doesn't have as much power to enforce the stuff he says as those legislative branches does. 3 branches of the government, the court. On the criminal side, they got the supreme power, them district judges. But in the civil law, on this side, yeah, political, they don't really want to be in it. So I'm going to let the people decide. To me, that was fair, and he won. So like Melissa said, he used the law. They said that boy a con artist. He been conning his whole life. He done conned the whole United States. Y'all salute Donald J. Trump, man, number 47, man. That boy came back from a lie. Miss Lori, we gotta respect that. Melissa says, you gotta listen to the audio. Obama did not want Harris to be the candidate. It took him 5 days to come put together and support that. I believe that. It's because the numbers that they were seeing. I don't think that, I mean, listen, it was a bad situation, okay? The Democrats wanted Trump. The only way they could get Trump was Joe Biden. That was the best hope they had. And Joe Biden didn't beat Trump by a lot. Trump said he didn't beat him at all, but he barely beat him. He didn't beat him by a lot. That was the best hope that they had. Joe Biden was a former vice president. He had a national name. He was beloved by the Americans before he became president. So Joe Biden was the best hope. So they got him with Joe Biden. It's like they didn't think that, hey, Joe Biden, you won it. Joe Biden was 78, like Trump just won, at like 78 too. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't think in 4 years Joe Biden be 82. In 4 years, Trump can't be president, but Trump would be 82. You could see a big difference in where Trump is right now than he was 8 years ago. So you can imagine in 8 more years, he's going to be, but they didn't think that far ahead. So when they got to the problem where Joe Biden had to step down, Obama had to pull him. Joe Biden was finna lose by 15 points. He didn't have a choice. He had to pull him. That was a problem that was there before 2024. Can we realize that? That was a problem that was there when Biden first won the election, really. Because they should have looked ahead and said, hey, maybe they did. Maybe why they had VP Harris in that spot, just in case. So I'm saying when it came up and Obama had to make a choice, I could understand him not wanting VP Harris. Because in my opinion, Shapiro would have beat Trump easily. VP Harris was only 2 million votes away. In my opinion, you think that Shapiro would have lost Pennsylvania to Trump? You mad crazy. You think Shapiro would have lost Michigan to Trump? You 5 times crazy. And if you think he lost to Wisconsin or Minnesota or one of them kind of states, you going all the way mad. Shapiro is perfect. He is like a reincarnation of Bill Clinton, but he's not country. He don't have the baggage. He a no BS governor that the black people and the minorities adore, and the white and the Republicans love him too. He is the answer. Tuesday, 6:00 a.m. Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania. We need to nominate him as the new leader of the Democratic Party. Shapiro is your answer. Period. Miss Lori and Nate, I'm on the same page with y'all. Melissa said being smart, being social are two separate things, totally separate. Albert Einstein was smart, but he was antisocial. My 6-year-old is nonverbal autistic. The kid is a genius with numbers and letters, but has zero social awareness. Miss Melissa, I mean, that's why we got to protect the rights of disabled people, people that are marginalized. Where my Christians at in this stream? Brian C., you still in here? What did Jesus do? Did Jesus pick on people or did he heal the lepers? Did Jesus spit on people or did he hang with the despised tax collectors? We got to protect the marginalized. You know what I'm saying? Trey says Democrats have been concealed and they are the creators of cancer culture. They really are. But we got to cure them of that too. Just as a group, we just speak out against what's wrong. Nate says, I can't believe how good Harris did. You're correct. The Republicans are happy. Bro, Shapiro, bro, I'm telling y'all, Josh Shapiro, write the name down. Go back, where my boy TCH at, who said that he didn't want, ask Obama about Shapiro. Boy, that boy a good look. I ain't seen it, bro. My mouth, look, y'all, this sound got my mouth water thinking about Shapiro. I ain't seen a candidate look that good in a long time. That boy gotta hire me. He gotta hire me to work on that campaign. He got to. Shapiro, you have to. Because I know that boy, I'm talking about, I could see him, listen to me, with no Trump. With no Trump, Miss Lori, you listening? I could see Shapiro with Nate. Listen, I could see him winning in a landslide. I'm talking about land. They thought that was a landslide. I'm talking about 10 points in the popular vote. I'm talking about popular vote like 59 like 59 to 40. With no Trump, especially Shapiro, you heard him talk? You seen him? Because, see, I would say Gavin Newsom's a good-looking candidate, too. He a fighter. He a good dude. I don't care what y'all Republicans say about him. But he, California liberal. Shapiro is a centrist. Some things that Republicans are for, Shapiro, like me, he for what Republicans for. That's why Republicans like him. Because he support a lot of their policies, just like Bill Clinton did. A lot of Democrats didn't want Shapiro. They don't like Shapiro because he's not liberal enough. But we're going to talk about that on Tuesday because we just going to get him to pick a liberal to be his vice president, like Gavin Newsom. Melissa says we have to protect them as a community and not rely on the government. That's true. Who going to organize that, though, Melissa? That's hard. So I'm saying, is Trump going to organize that? Because I'm saying if he's pulling that back, he's stopping the government for protecting marginalized people, then who's going to protect them? Because Elon, that ain't Elon's job to protect them. Elon's job is to get money. And to get money, sometimes you step on people. That's how you get money. So if the government ain't going to protect the marginalized, who going to protect them? That's my question. Melissa, that's a really good point, though. I should have pinned that. Because we need to ask ourselves who's going to protect them. You are right. It might not be the government's position. But I'm saying as a leader, as an elected leader of America, I want to be the protector of the people. Don't withdraw the laws that protect the people. Because I'm saying we're going to fight that fight regardless. We're going to sue you regardless. If we ain't getting no, we a litigator. You might scare an attorney. You're not scaring no litigator. Because if we don't get no favorable rulings in federal court, we going to the state courts. Them California judges ain't agreeing with that. Them Vermont judges ain't agreeing with that, boy. Them Connecticut judges ain't agreeing with that. Them Oregon judges ain't riding with you. Them Oregon judges ain't, I don't care what kind of governor you get on the phone. We talking about the people. That's why you can never leave the heart of the people. That's why I have won almost every legal fight I have ever fought, because my heart is with the people. I'm trying to explain this in this vlog. Because when the judge see where your heart is, it's going to be hard for him to rule against you, especially in a state that respects civil rights like Illinois or Pennsylvania. They don't even need federal law. They got their own federal law. Green says, why is the Christian concept of mercy so evil to MAGA? Man, I didn't know it was evil to MAGA. I wasn't aware of that. You know what I'm saying? I was not aware of that. She's the daughter of a mob boss, Melissa. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I did not even know that. Well, man, bro, I'm so happy to see y'all in here conjugating. Miss Lori, I haven't seen you in a while. You a member of the channel. That being said, Miss Lori, go ahead and catch up on that members only content. You could go watch it right now. It's 3 interviews, you know what I'm saying? 3 different people, raw and uncut, no microphones, just asking them the questions that we would like to answer just to see what the people feel and what the people think. That being said, overcoming obstacles. I want to ask you guys one thing. We've been on for 2 hours and 49 minutes. We're about to get off. I thank every last one of y'all. I love all y'all. Miss Lori, Miss Melissa, Aloha Kitty, Colleen, Nate, participating, being here. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Listen, I want to ask y'all one question, just one question before I go, okay? Would you do 47 years in prison for what you believe? Miss Melissa, Miss Lori, or Nate, would you guys do 47 years in prison for what you believe? Because that's what Nelson Mandela did. Miss Lori said, yeah. Nate says no. He's being honest. Nate, thank you. Because most people would. Miss Lori would. That tells you her convictions. That shows you how she votes. What about you, Miss Melissa? What about you, Green? You see what I'm saying? Would y'all do 47 years in prison? You see what I'm saying? Melissa says, I like to think I would. Religiously, I would. But not much more than I think. You know what I'm saying? Detroit says yes. Nelson Mandela served 47 years in prison. Think about that, y'all, on year 44. And I'm in prison. Like, if y'all support Donald Trump, how he said it was political, it's something like that. And you got this man locked up in prison for 40-some years. Imagine on year 44. And you thinking, I just love my country. And I'm fighting for other black people because my whole country is black people. Or imagine, Miss Lori, I don't know which part of the Caribbean or from South America you are from originally, or maybe Europe or Spain. But imagine, Miss Lori, if you from Puerto Rico. And there ain't no Puerto Ricans ever been president. Only white people. And you fighting for what you believe. And you had to give 47 years. But in the end, he overcame that obstacle. And he became one of the greatest, most respected, most revered leaders of all time. Nelson Mandela, overcoming obstacles. Y'all, we got a brand new vlog for members only. Miss Lori was number 19. Miss Melissa, if you would like to become a member of the channel, we will really appreciate it, guys. You guys who show up and you guys who do your thing and everything like that, we really appreciate you guys for showing up and coming in. But once you become a member of the channel, I feel like you are part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? The Legal Wars podcast little thing we got going on. So, guys, member of the channel, we $2.99. I want to thank Miss Lori today for becoming a member of the channel. You know what I'm saying? Who else we have that we did our memberships with? Of course, Miss Aloha Kitty is a member. I think we got a new member today too, besides Miss Lori. I'm just trying to make sure I haven't forgot anybody. Trace, I thank you for that super chat. Aloha, thank you too for that super chat. And my boy Keith, I don't know if you're still here, but I thank you for that super chat. Guys, that's my time, man. That's my time, man. I love every last one of y'all. Y'all know I do, man. That's this Thursday at 7 p.m. We got only for the members, though. I'm going to tell y'all my deepest, darkest secrets, man. I'm going to lay it all the way down for y'all, man. Overcoming obstacles, guys. We got one more live like this. That's next Sunday. Until then, Miss Lori, this Tuesday, I'm talking about the new leader of the Democratic Party. I'm going to shout it out for 3 years straight. Josh Shapiro for president. That's Republican, Democrat, Independent, Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania for president. And I'm going to make all of y'all in here like and support him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all why he would be the next best thing for America. Sunday morning, Jesus love you. Never forget that, man. The blood of Jesus washes away all your sins. That's how I got saved. That's how I was forgiven. That's how I overcame obstacles. Again, I love every last one of y'all. Miss Lori, thank you for that membership. I ask that you all become members of the channel. Members only content is in the stream, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. That's my time. I'll see y'all Tuesday morning, 6 o'clock a.m. Legal Wars Podcast. Aloha, Kitty, baby. You still here? I love you. Miss Lori, thank you so much. You know I love you. Miss Melissa for participating, and Miss Colleen, I like the women that's a part of the process. I love all of y'all from the depths of my heart. I see y'all Tuesday morning. Y'all have a blessed day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. See y'all next time.